Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Friday Nights Live at the Bench Show. So, it's our build night tonight, so you get to sit back, relax, do a bit of modelling with us, a bit of chat. As always, got any questions, pop them in the chat. We'll get to them as we can and when through the night. As always, we've got giveaways. We've got a £20 UMP gift item to give away, doing to myself and Lee. We've also got a... hello, Martin. We've also got a goodie bag to give away in Dan's section as well. We're Dan looking at your work on the Facebook page and the forum. John Sharp going to read all your questions for the crew. I'll be looking at everything we've bought. And it's also Andreas's birthday. Well, it was yesterday. Andreas was 40 yesterday, so happy birthday, mate. And he's here tonight in his snowcat to open his gifts. Looks like a villain at the minute in the dark, but he is there. He is there, so we'll kill the birthday song in a little bit, and he can open his gifts as well. So hello to everybody who's joining us. 84 watching right now. Go and say hello in the chat, because if not, I'll see you when you call. Put a number in, say hello to you then. There we go. Right, don't forget, it's not. Hang on, are we next week? Yeah, next week, isn't it? Next week is our Models for Heroes charity auction on the Friday night. Same time, the whole night will be dedicated to Models for Heroes. So there'll be no questions for the crew, nothing at all. Hopefully, why have we just find out, John? Tim.
Oh, it's him in it. Sorry.
Oh, my life.
Sorry.
Anyway, there'll be none of the normal stuff next Friday. It's just going to be literally auctions. Malcolm's going to join us for the night, and hopefully we're going to get great money for this charity. Have you got him back in?
No, it was just a timeout.
Yeah. Okay, John, we'll get you back in a bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, John changed his name the other day.
I forgot. Yeah, I was thinking. Oh, that's a naughty person. I'll get rid of him.
Yes. So there we go. Sorry, there is going to be singing. I apologise.
Yeah, singing.
Yeah, there will be. Right, tonight we've got Andreas, we got Dan, we got No Name Bastard, aka John. We got Norman, we got Sam, we got John Sharp, Timothy, and me. Hello.
Hello.
Week.
Fine, not bad.
I love the enthusiasm of that part.
I'm glad it's a Friday.
Literally, out the 8 of us, Sam said something.
Busy at work, but other than that, good.
Yeah, I spent more time offline than I did on.
Enthusiasm is mind-boggling. I've had a good week. I've been modelling, hanging out with these guys. Felt a bit rough at times, but Norman's not been here most of the week. It's been
pleasant.
And that Andreas is in a snowcat plough.
Yeah,
because Andreas likes plough things.
He is on Mr. Plough.
Did you have a good birthday yesterday? Turn your phone side on, you weirdo. There we go.
There you go.
Now we can see your knob. Oh. Yes, Andreas is on a ski slope at the minute, blowing snow around and pushing it around. Yep. And so he's just joining us. And yeah, we'll open his gifts in a little bit. So there we go. Right, Dan, is your section busy tonight?
Yes.
Right, yours? No, it's not yours tonight, Tim. Is it,
right.
No. Yeah, and there's loads in what we've bought. Like
there's quite a few questions actually for John as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's quite a few questions.
Are you okay reading again, John? I meant to ask you. Are you okay doing it every week? You happy doing it every week?
Yeah, no worries.
Good man. Excellent. Andreas is doing the stash report. Yeah. No idea. And there we are. Right, so yeah, what we'll do, we'll read the chat, we'll say hello to everyone, and then we'll do the no, he's not goofing off. He's starting his truck. No, he's snowcat.
Yep. I'm working all day.
And I've got some brandy tonight.
Oh, you mixing it with Coke?
Of course I am.
What kind of brandy is it?
E and J.
Who?
E and J. Look, E and J. E and J.
Ernest and Julio Gallo.
Excellent.
It's mellowed in aged oak barrels to achieve its remarkably smooth, mellow taste.
I think it's going to be like...
And then Tim's going to ruin it with some Coke.
He said, when mixed with Coke in his
Is it a Tesco special, Tim?
E and J's nice.
Neck it down, go on.
This should be a good last beat.
Tim, have a good swig out the bottle. Go on.
Yeah, not having a swig out the bottle. I am not.
Go on, have a swig out the bottle like a wine.
I was going to try and
Listen.
find my UMP shot glass. There it is.
You don't have a hair on
Oh.
a single.
I'll give that a wash and I'll be back.
Okay.
Ew.
We'll wait for Tim to stop this weapon.
Ew.
Hang on, Tim. Just use some UMP cleaner to clean it. That's what I did.
What the heck was in that thing? Ugh.
There we go. So you're 40 yesterday, Andreas?
Yep.
It's depressing, isn't it?
40. Wow.
30 was bad enough. Never mind 40.
Yeah, it gets worse.
4 decades. Oh,
Everything changes.
Norman's age.
Huh?
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm
You ready
21.
for lunch?
I'm depressed.
John Bong in his mid-30s. It's that massive.
Oh, nothing to be depressed about, man.
Yeah, you could be pushing 60 like John.
Anyway,
Well, I
there you
can't
go.
say that you're wrong, pal.
anyway, bottoms up, people.
Yeah, this will be a laugh. You ready? There we go. Get ready for face.
That's nice. That one.
Face.
That's nice. That is like, oh, that's really terrible. Don't change your face.
Ooh, here's the
That's
alcohol
not nice.
burn.
I don't mind that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm good. Like that. That's not
The little milk chaser there. Yeah.
There we go. Right.
chaser.
Oh,
Oh, that feels all nice when it goes down to this bit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, I'm going to read some chat. Mark Burgess says, you who? Cooey. Yeah, I'm back later.
Oh,
Some weirdo called Martin F's in the chat. Hi,
weird.
Is he?
Ian Darthwaite's going to miss that. He's up to a rally team reunion.
Oh.
Guys, 25 years ago. There we go.
Wow.
Aces, hi, Andy's there. Good evening all. Happy Friday. Tim, did the purchase you made turn up okay?
Yeah, it's burning away behind me.
There we go. Tim's going to breathe on in a minute, so far to the room.
Yeah.
James Skiffin's there. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, one and all. Where you are in the world. Thank you, get the sprung. Tim, if someone's French in the chat, can you do that accent?
Oh, oui.
There's nothing, yeah. There's nothing. James Clifton says, good morning, guys. Normandy says, good evening, fellow Screwfillers and Martin. Mike Tyner says, top of the morning to everyone. Thank Something Kids Friday. Adam Lushkin says, evening, guys. Jacob Work says, put up in the basket. God, it's Friday. Really wish it's Saturday. Make your mind up, Jason. Probably can't understand the word I'm saying. He never does. Going to pick up a stash of kits tomorrow. Yes, that's right.
Nice.
David Powell says, good evening, glue dippers.
Crew dippers.
I know. Hi, Paul and the team. Norman's got cable power booster, Wi-Fi booster, and a new wig. Fair enough. Good go. You forgot the wig, Norman. Tim's desk says evening all. Oh, yeah, he's going to answer the question. On Stones and Green Slays, the plastic and screw smugglers. Sergeant Bowes says, hi, guys. It's Friday Night Live. Indeed, it is. Mark Burdish is back again. Andy said he's glad to hear it. Excellent. I see. Yeah, it's UMP order turned up safe. Mark Coons says, good evening, everyone. Have a great evening and a good weekend. Okay. Sam Wakefield says, hi, guys. Hope everyone's okay, indeed. Andrew Haycock says, even all. I'm reading the story from Mark Burgess. Like, broke up into like 400 posts.
It's a long story, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's confusing me. Yeah, we can use DPD. You want to pay the price? Very expensive. Very expensive. And the posters will go up. So we've had this issue before. We have very little issues with hair means very low. Chickens no sleep. Scott says it's smelling like heck here and work ain't falling apart. So I dick around for the computer waiting for the live show. Lovely.
Something.
Mark wants no good chrome paint. Mr. Dobby Super Metallic's pretty good.
Yep.
Oh my God, Mark, you're chatty today.
Yeah.
My God, it's about 400 messages in the chat. Kiwi Gav says, hi all, hope it rains today. Nelson, New Zealand. Excellent. Brian Moran says, good evening all. Looking forward to a good show. Stuart Scout Mother says, good evening all. Hope you all had a productive week on the bench. Get rid of that French accent, Tim. I'm gonna farm
we got to watch out though, because Stuart's got a dangerous smile.
Squeeze me?
Yeah.
He's got a dangerous smile, didn't he?
Don't know.
Yeah.
No, it said he was a killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Something under the patio, probably. Anyway, John House says, yeah, ho, it's Friday. And very good evening to everyone. John O'Mendo says, happy all Friday. Yeah, something like that anyway. Happy all, happy Friday. Hello all. My God, I'll read it right in the end. Tony's there, seeing everyone. Gaz Wilcox says, evening all. Roadkill Raker. Someone will go up in an hour in Guam. We're waiting on a typhoon. Should be at a few hours. Stay safe then. Carl's there making models. Good evening, boys and girls. Hope you're all good indeed. Neil Grant says, first go look up a mortal camouflage freehand. Respray, made a template from a card. Give it a go tonight. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. Skullfish Jason says, happy weekend. Oh, Peter Underwood says, hi all. Mike Dizzle says, evening all. Outboards says, evening everyone. Matt's in there. Hello, chaps. Hey, Matt.
Matt.
Glastonbury's evening all. Thank God it's Friday. Neil Grant says, looking at the model service on his stash. Tamir 8219, you can't paint that. Yeah, you can. You'll be just fine. Yeah. Steve's there. Hello, Plastic Fanatics of Southport. Good evening to Paul and the Sprue crew. William Max says, hi all, on another wonderful Friday night. Off you go, Tim. I think you should do all these now.
Do you know, I've been following it. It just jumped on me.
I think you should do all these now in that French accent.
Hey, mate, I've got to try and find where we were.
I'll carry on.
This will be good.
Good evening all. Hello, Dave joins in the hangout the other day. You got a real eye opener. Hello, Dave. Tommy DePorter says, good evening, everyone.
I've got you.
There you go. Off you go, mate. In a French accent.
Good evening. This is from Yati. Hello, board. Stuart from France said, happy birthday, Andreas. That's not French, is it? It's
No.
not working.
No.
Mike Tyner said, no singing, please. I'm just going to go back to my mum today.
Well, we'll read the when you get to Crystal Eagles, read his because it's a long sentence.
Okay.
You'll do it better.
Brian Moran, happy birthday, Andreas. Earplugs that are ready.
Indeed.
Bonnie Models, hi, everyone. Always got his, I'm not even going to say that. Chris Wingrove, evening all. Mr. Mini Dreams, hello everyone.
Oh.
Crystal Eagle, a good evening, a very big hello to the crew, and hope you all had a very great week.
Oh yeah, yes.
He did this the other night, telling us about a story of a minibus they had me in stitches. What are you doing in the back of the bus?
What have you got?
It was like, good morning. I was just pissing by.
He pulled us over. What have you got in the van?
That was it.
Well, open the doors. We opened the doors up, and he wasn't right. Looked at us. Looked at what was in the back of the van. Okay, be safe. Carry on, and off he went in his car again.
Good morning.
Happy little policeman he was. Benny and the Jets, howdy folks. Jason Works, hello crew. Mark Burgess, happy birthday, Andreas. Mark Burgess back at work next week, so we'll miss the auction. That Mark. Mouse Near Modeler, hello everyone. Hey Mika, hello.
Hey Mika, your stuff has been posted, buddy. For some reason, there seems to be a delay on a load of parcels that are posted on the same day. Taking forever to get there, and they're just turning up. They started to turn up now, so if yours won't take too long. Definitely been posted though. Yeah, that's gone.
James 4410, hello everyone.
Hello.
Ricky Paul Carson, hi gentlemen. Frank Randall, hello from Florida. Martin F, hello all. Mark Coombs, happy birthday. Is Andreas in a lorry? No, he's in a snowplow. He is Mr. Plow tonight.
There again is Mr. Plow.
John Howe, happy birthday, Andreas. And Andres, actually, he's written Andres. So we're not too sure whose birthday it is. Steve Reynolds, hello all. Starring Works, good evening, everybody. Matt Rex, Andreas is doing the stash report. I'm not sure what this stash report is, but
I'm not in that lost me as well.
Well, you'd had to let the conference know about this whole situation, Matt. Don't spring on us.
Yeah.
Typhul Tafel, hello. Richie Lamb, good evening, fellow tit sniffles.
What did you say? Hang on, does it actually say? Yeah.
No,
No, Tim's eyes have gone dyslexic again.
Where's my glasses again? Hang on.
Tit sniffers, eh?
Hang on.
Classic.
Just sort of them out. Oh, yeah, that fixed it. Yeah, it definitely
Oh, that's funny.
and Mark Burgess said, Dre, goofing off. No, he's always looks that way. Jamie Garvin, happy Friday. All Dan Cook evening, guys. Looking great tonight. I know. I've got my glasses on and everything. Sharpay, more like slash report, mate. Yeah, he's a bit up there.
Brian Moran's doing the Pink Panther thing you talked about the other day, John. Do you have a license for the Minky?
Pinky?
Why does Tim look like a cheap 80s game show host?
Oh, do you know, I just need a bit more gel, don't I? That's what I need. A bit more gel, and I'll be there. And a bad shirt. I could get you a shirt. I'm not sure how bad it is, but probably it's quite bad.
You look like you sign out of a police station every month.
No. Do you know what I need a bit of tape around here.
And you like steam trains?
I need a bit of tape around there. I need a notepad.
Nerds unite.
And a camera
Nerds unite.
that's what I need. Apparently, Brian says the brandy is £1.75 a gallon at Lidl. Better stick into mess him.
3%.
A gallon of brandy. Minga.
Mr. Meadry, 44 this year. Cool.
He's had a hard life.
It must be harsh weather down there.
Mark Coombs is 44. I can't do it with those on. Mark Coombs is 44 on Monday. Well, happy birthday from them, Mark.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Dragon 64. Good evening, all.
Hi. Why, hello.
Wolfgang the Thistle. Evening.
Ooh.
Oh,
One more time.
Wolfgang the Thistle.
Yeah. Is Tim on the show? Tim's Desk London. Yes, I'm here, Mark. Hi, guys from the cold north from John Pole. He's standing next to John Lamp. Oh, no, John Telegraph. He's on John Pole. Telegraph Pole, isn't it? Challenger Scale Models. Adam, evening, dudes.
Oh, Adam.
Peter Ramsey, great flyby in the Sheffield today. No doubt a Hollywood film in the pipeline. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite nice to watch that on BBC One this morning. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it actually live on the BBC. I'm going to have to try and find that later on. Modeler in the Shed, evening all.
Oh, Sean.
TFI, yes, indeed. Julian S, hello, gents.
Hello.
Evening all.
Hello.
Keith R. I've just lost.
Use that word, gentlemen.
King Dan, howdy doody peeps.
I like it.
Howdy doody.
June says, is Graham okay? Yeah, Graham's just taking a break from the show. He needed to do some of his own.
If you go to Graham's Black Cat 73 page, I forgot what it was called, and he explains where he's gone.
Yeah, he needed to do some of his own stuff out.
Sure, we answered that last week, Julian.
Yes, I'm sure
I did.
To you as well.
The War General. Hi, all. Sorry, I'm late watching stream on my phone while I cook dinner.
Hey, Chris.
What's for dinner?
It's more. More. Hannah's evening, everyone. Happy weekend.
Hello, Hannah.
Evening, Hannah.
Simon, good evening, all.
Good evening, Simon.
Claire, hi, everyone. Hope you're all gonna have a good night.
Hello.
David Powell, hello, good morning. My name is Tim. I was just pissing by.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is it Ben in the room?
Gary Pashley, Tim, the new Michael Barrymore.
Cato, you fool.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Hang on. Tim, have you got a swimming pool?
No, I had a paddling pool once, so I'll make sure I never buy one again.
I like
Metropolitan Line. Hi, people.
and who's that?
It's Frey.
Hey! Wait, and which shop's Frey from?
Model Emporium.
Yay!
Right.
It's out. Finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no sinking in.
What did you do to your finger?
Oh, I trapped it in my glass.
Wow.
My finger.
You cookie pig.
What the finger?
Rich Blondin, hi, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Mikey Model say it's Clark Kent's brother. Yes. My special powers. My special powers are so special. I don't know about them yet.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Dan got the glass on. Tim looks like a young Chris Evans. Oh, yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, he does, actually.
Norman saying I clicked a thumbs up. Did you?
No.
They're a bit dirty.
You've been running around your sleeve for the past 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Hello, all friends. I've got to get used to wearing them. Hello, all friends. Friday night, guys from Malta. Good evening, Ray.
Evening, Ray.
Mine said no, but Frankie said yes, so we're fine there. Chris Pryor, good evening, Frol from Brixham.
Oh.
Miroslaw. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Great to see you. Big thanks to Dan and Paul for all the likes on my main website. It means a lot.
No problem.
No problemo.
Hannah saying, does Tim say glasses or glasses?
Is it glasses or glasses?
Glasses.
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 Yeah.
Glasses.
Spectacles.
But Tim also says master.
Spectacles.
He gets that wrong as well.
Master.
Yeah.
Glasses.
Master. Anyway.
Glasses.
Stephen Reed, hi guys, looking forward to the show. And where is at the bottom as the chat. Oh no.
No, Mark Burns says not to Andreas looks like.
Oh,
Canada. John's some glasses. Some Russian dude says
time out.
And, Norman says red to here, and David lost. And that's it, right? You want to see what Andreas looks like? There he is. Beep beep.
Me.
No hands. Put your hands back on the steering wheel.
Think of the children.
My God, we've had that before. Do you remember Andreas fell asleep at the wheel?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was one of the scariest moments I've ever had in a hangout in my life.
That was scary.
What's funny? What's scary?
No, not one bloke driving a lorry. As we said 12 times, he's driving a snowcat.
Halfway up the mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Right, so like we say, it was Andreas' birthday. Pull over, Andreas. Do a handbrake turn. So it was Andreas' birthday yesterday. He was 40. He's getting old now. Looking decrepit.
Yep.
Doggone middle age.
Wearing his baseball cap. And
the same when he was 30.
so if he pulls over, we'll open his presents. And, Andreas, can you put the camera out the front for a minute? People want to see what you're looking at. Put your mic on as well. He's turning the camera off.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go. And Andreas is in Kent. As you see, Kent's got some awful snow in the past few hours. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Right, Andreas, pull over. We're going to open your present.
Thank you for asking.
Pull over.
It's a cardigan, but thanks for knowing it's in. Yeah, as Sean said, it's a bit of snare. Here we go, snare. Beep, beep. Get fancy now.
Say you want to build a snowman.
Right, so as people know, we have a birthday pool. Andreas is part of it. We all chip in for everyone's birthday, buy them some presents, and then kill the birthday song. Andreas molests the screen with his camera. There's his chat roulette pose. That's after he's finished.
I'm at that grade and it's falling over.
Oh no.
Stop.
There we go. So yeah, it was Andreas' birthday. He's joined us tonight to open his gift. Did he get stung for customs, by the way?
No.
Yeah, he got through.
Oh, brilliant.
He probably say no anyway. And yeah, that's it. So I guess we just need to kill the birthday song. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
Many more.
Thank you all. That was special.
Oh, I brought a tear to his eye.
His glass one.
Oh,
So how?
he's been nervous. It's all right.
I'm a bit nervous.
Go on, open it in.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a key. Out.
Wait, what's that blade?
That key's pretty sharp. I've got knives that won't cut through sellotape.
Oh, there's something wrong with the tape.
Wow.
It cuts cardboard. Oh, packing peanuts.
Yay!
I wonder where this is from.
I recognize the handwriting. A bit more. I hope it's stuff I need.
14 rolls of tape.
12 bottles of UPF.
Oh, you guys, masking tape, and the new camera cutters. Oh wow.
Yeah, we heard on the grapevine that you wanted tools.
Yeah, and consumables and tools. I'm all up. Thank you.
And it was packed to perfection by Hannah.
As always.
The new cutting. Lovely and precious. Oh, this is perfect, guys. I need to do some modding again.
Yeah.
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers.
I don't have those.
Perfect.
And there's Tamia Messerschmidt. I don't want to mess up my cat.
Oh, nice.
I'll throw them everywhere.
Get it out.
See them.
You can make a lot of little snowmen out of them.
Oh,
Very nice.
who was that surprised? Oh, we all bought them.
That's cool.
Cool.
Very nice.
This is just perfect. Thank you, guys. This is just what I need.
Good.
Oh,
Congratulations.
the color teams, boys.
Super duper.
Yeah, we didn't know if you had them or not. We couldn't remember.
Oh, I don't.
I think we were back watching your bench off old live shows and I've seen Zorons.
Yeah, I'm still on my server.
Yeah, you'll like those. They are better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, mate. I hope you like it all.
I do.
Happy birthday, Spud.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We hope to see more of you in the Hangouts and on the live show as well.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
We know you've got to work.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that. Oh,
It's line of work is very consuming.
like work?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of a way of life than work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll get slower once you're at about 60, Andreas.
Yeah.
yeah, you
I'm
get
not
time off.
I'm not talking about miles an hour neither.
If I'm still alive.
Wait a minute.
No, he's not driving the Fiesta.
Nice.
And there we go.
Thank you all.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. Oh, I really want to mod again. I just can't find the time.
No, well, hopefully you will, and you come join us again. You know, you're always welcome. The link's always there, and the show and everything. So,
First minute, I'm on.
oh, someone is banning out the chat. I think you should have been, brother Jonty.
Oh.
See you later.
Oh, missed him. Oh,
I got it.
I was going to get that one.
Oh, hang on, we both got it.
Hey.
According to that.
I think somebody should have. No, carry on, move along.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right. So, like we said, it's build night. So I'm going to put my camera overhead.
Yep.
Actually, first off, what are we all working on? I'll start with. So Andreas is building the snowcat. Dan, what are you working on, buddy?
I'm going to be building this.
Oh, that's cool.
Ew.
I like it a lot.
Although I seen on ISM Facebook today that somebody's doing Star-Lord out at Guardians of Galaxy, so I went searching to see how much that kit is. Oh my god. Yeah, 120 quid.
Wow. Is it a lot bigger though?
No, it's exactly the same size as that. And I
Yeah.
seen 2 of those Iron Man kits, and they were going for, one was 125 and the other one was 145. I'm a bit gutted that I've started building it because, yeah, I didn't pay nowhere near that. I could have made a killing, but hey ho.
Hey.
There's a spammer in the chat. You're going to last about 2 seconds. I'll just keep blocking you.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Right, okay. John, what are you working on?
Which John?
You.
This is the Hong Kong model HK models B17. B17G.
Cool.
I'm doing the decals right now. So
Excellent. Well, I hope these ones settle better than the other ones did.
me too. Me too. Be right back.
There we go. What about you, Norman?
More work on behind. I should be working on that for the rest of the evening.
Excellent. Sam?
Finishing off the Tommy Beamer.
Oh. You got the body on all right in the end, yeah?
Yeah. I just have to get the side indicators on it and then just give it another wax and stick the mirrors on.
Yeah, it was a bit of a pain, that, wasn't it?
Ah, nightmare. Absolutely. 1 minute I'm done, next minute the back end came out. Happy days. The language is a bit ready to go, but we'll say no more about that.
Sharpie?
Obviously doing a bit more on the Gundam. I still haven't finished yet.
Looking good, mate.
It shows the lack of mojo I've had lately. That about a month and I haven't built the whole Gundam yet, but there we go.
Cool.
It's normally about 3 hours work.
Very nice. And Timothy, I know you're busy with me doing this, but what are you working on?
The Little Lotus 25.
Your climax.
My climax. I'm working on my climax.
Mm-hmm.
It's been taking it all week, and I've been having to do quite a bit of work on it because it's although it's a good little kit. It definitely needs a bit of report. Report.
I'll block him. You report him.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, definitely needs a bit of work because by the time you start looking at pictures, you realise, this is actually quite soft on detail. It's got stuff there to represent something, but it's absolutely terrible. So yeah, it needs a bit of work.
Cool, mate. Enjoy your climax.
Thank you.
I'm working on my bike, which is this thing, which I'm going to try and hold without spilling everything everywhere. That one.
Nice, very good.
All my bodywork's all done. I'll show it in a sec. My engine, all the parts for the engine is over there in primer. So that'll be painted up tomorrow. It's got a very metallic-y matte finish, which I did on the RC 1106. I did, and can't for the life of me remember what paint I used. It's a very specific matte color, and I need to figure out what it is. I've got it because I've done it, and I can't remember what it is. I got it's one of the Alclad matte aluminiums or steel or something. So I have to have a look. But I'm going to work on the bodywork as I was earlier. And crack on with that. Enjoying it so far. And when Sam's ready, we'll crack on with the Peugeots, I think, Sam?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No rush, mate. Well, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, and that's it. So I'm going to put my camera overhead. Hopefully the trolls will piss off.
So I'm on it at the moment, so just crack on.
Wow, I've got it there, mate. Don't worry. It's a click away.
So some are coming up quicker for you than some are coming.
Yeah. Are you on live chat?
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question there. Frey, hello, Frey. There it is, John. Do you want to add that to your questions, Sharpie? John Paul asked a question. It's a little bit further up.
Yep. I've got it.
Chris asked you where you got your Iron Patreon from, Dan. Dan's muted at the minute. Might be back.
I got mine from Cosford last year. It was under a club table, and I got it for a steal. I got one for 30 quid and one for 40 quid, and the other two that I've got, I paid a substantial amount more than that, and I was a bit gutted, but yeah. There was a steal. If you ever go to a model show, go around club tables first, because that's where all bargains are. Just
best place to pick up bargains, that is.
Yeah. Well, I picked up I picked up a mummy, an old Mobius kit from years back, and fella wanted 90 quid for it, and I chipped him right down to 40, and yeah, I was quite delighted with that because that's worth about 120.
Hard to get.
Yeah, very hard to get. So yeah.
So that's the colour I've got to try and replicate. You see that engine?
Which one? What, the main engine color?
Yeah. All that.
Yeah, it's like that grey powder coat.
Isn't it? It's yeah. I've done it before because I did it on the other bike. Cannot for the life of me remember what paint he used. So we called out for Tamiya XF56. I'll try it out of interest. It's great. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it to be honest. So,
dog.
You know what? That's actually not all that bad. It's got the texture.
Yeah.
I wonder if I chuck a bit of smoke over that. Covered way off. Yeah, I think it looks a steel. I'm sure I painted like steel and put some transparent smoke over it last time. I'll have a play tomorrow with it. By the way, if you're into bikes, you need to get these books. These pit lane books are amazing. They are literally walkthroughs of the exact bikes, close up, naked. They don't give up those spammers, do they?
Oh, they're doing well tonight.
They're automated guys. Don't bother responding to them. It's not a real person. Yeah, the cookbooks.
I definitely can silence you.
Hey?
You cannot silence me.
Yeah, we keep silencing you.
Yeah. No, silence me. Oh, silence me again.
Hello, John. John Rees is that? Yeah, these are great books, mate. There's a whole series of them. They're not cheap though, and they're a bit of a pain to find as well. But they are very, very cool books. Very cool. Beep, beep. I can hear you.
I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish up work and go to bed. I'm gonna leave you guys now. I'm watching the live show instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
See you later, man.
See you later.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Hey,
love
buddy.
you guys. Thank you all for the nice presents.
No worries, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Miss you
Happy
guys.
birthday. Don't be a stranger.
I'm strange.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
Yeah, well, I know that.
that's a tough request there.
Don't be a stranger. I don't want to be left alone.
You go to Andrew. Wayne.
Gary, no one's getting anywhere near my stash. Go away.
You answered your own question there, Willie. Exactly. I need new buffer. My buffer's died. Where's my buffers? There they are. Was that someone walking around, or was that
I don't know. They're being blocked, wherever it was.
Oh. I'm going to unhide them, Tim. Give them another chance. All right?
What? No. The rest of them was called Jonas as well.
Really?
No, they're all called Johnny.
Yeah, they're called Jonty.
Yeah.
I don't feel that's a genuine person looking around.
Well,
That's the name I do recognise.
You've already thrown John out, so.
Well.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got blocked before by accident.
Like, only for 300 seconds.
I didn't realise it was you.
Me?
Yeah, I was getting a bit happy-go-lucky with the.
No, I'll tell you the truth, John. He knew it was you, and he just thought, I'll get rid of him.
Yeah.
Well, he tossed me out of there. Tell you what.
Well, there's somebody in the comments there called Howie Felter Snatch.
Oh, well.
Oh, Harry.
Howie will be around one day.
Yeah, Howie will be around.
Hey, Gil.
Hey, girl.
Talk about him. Oh, wrong one again. Sorry.
Go.
Evening, girl.
Jonas Isaacson, if you're there, mate, post again. I've unblocked you.
Quick to block.
I'll tell you what, if he spams up again, I am totally validated in my banner.
Tim's right, everybody else is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the way it is in Tim's world.
Yeah.
The adult Joe 90's right.
Joe 90.
It's more like Joe 45.
Yeah.
I can make you look intelligent.
Norm's just nearly drowned.
The glass is not a magic wand.
To be honest, Sam, I wasn't really going for that sort of look.
That's a good job, then.
Yeah.
It's going for the Kingsman look.
Oh, Norman, that was low.
Proper dangerous umbrella. That's what I need.
It'd be fun to be a Kingsman.
Hang on. Hospital have got them dangerous umbrellas, haven't they?
They're usually pulling them out of people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pulling them out of people. What?
All right, Steve. Jeez. That'd go off people, didn't you?
Well,
You got to like him in the first place to go off.
Oh, there's a good point. Kingsmill, more like. I like Neil. That's good.
Kingsman.
90's uncle.
Can you feel the love out there in internet world, Tim?
I am well and truly feeling it right now. I don't know why you're removing it, David. We all just read it.
Yeah.
We all just saw it, read it out loud, and then you try and remove it. Doesn't work like that.
Wait. You're feeling the brandy now?
I've seen him being mean, and that's it now.
we can watch it and play it back anyway.
Hannah, don't worry about it. We'll leave that on there. I don't miss anything.
Yeah. Evening, Totally Scale Models.
Hello, Nine Toes.
I'm very on tomorrow night on Totally Scale Models. Yeah, anyway, you're done. On Steve's channel tomorrow night, Totally Scale Models. There's a live toectomy. No, I'm joking. Yeah. Steve from Totally Scale Models, Carl from Making Models, and James Skiffins from Mess will be going live. So head over to Totally Scale Models tomorrow night and go watch their live show. Click on Totally Scale Models there, subscribe to it.
Stevie Nine Toes is a good fella.
Yeah,
Stevie's all right.
He's an out of this world model as well.
Oh, no.
He likes to do these, what's it called? The fiber optic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
And it is tricky because I've done a bit of that on my Falcon, and it can get quite tedious and annoying.
Done a bit of this.
I know worries, guys. I'm just sorry about not letting you share the link on ISM, but you understand about all the trouble I caused in the past.
Oh, you naughty boy, you.
Well, we know where that goes, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Hmm?
Only link shirt. Yeah, you can hear. You were there.
Your fault.
Wait, hey. What do I do now?
Everything.
Everything.
Just
okay. Sure.
It's possible for you to have done it and seen it.
Right. Okay. I can accept that.
I need to figure out.
I know. I just feel bad saying it, James. I had to say the same to Gil a while back, and I feel awful for him. But yeah, just easy on everyone. That's right. Hey, Clive. Oh, Julian, I cannot wait. Julian says who's excited for Attack on Jeeps. I literally counting down the days, can't sleep. Oh man.
Give me a break. Really?
I need new tissues. That excited.
Yeah. I don't know, Julian. Has they released some Jeeps, have they?
Yeah, I said I
They've got one coming out, and there's more expected.
I remember them, yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. What are you on about?
I wasn't. It was not cars. I don't care.
It should be that way.
Ah, Al. Hello, Al.
Hey.
You be quiet.
Oh, angry Al.
It's the eighth dwarf. Ow.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Oh dear me.
Oh no.
Yeah, we never did finalise that, did we?
that. No, because
It's going to be bad.
all the suggestions were crap.
There's only 7 dwarfs, man.
Not according to Tim, there's not.
We got Al. We had Charles.
There was 12 last week, John.
Yeah.
According to Tim. Oh, it's Luke Skyfall. Hello, Bob. Whatever your real name was. I forgot what your real name now was, Luke.
Luke?
It's not Luke then.
No.
Well, that makes total sense.
Luke.
It's Luke, Bob, John, Frankie, Timothy.
Feel the power, Luke.
And he's too short to be a dwarf. Oh.
Listen, Clive, that you be piping. I know what a Jeep is.
What do you do when you Jeep an oil transmission line?
Never tried scribing a 3D print with any success.
Oh, hello, Rob B. Rob B's in the chat says, hi, guys. He's talking to you, John.
Hello.
The gent. Wow, that's pushing it a bit. The weirdo putting together the B-17. How is it going? Cameras on you, John.
Well, at this point, it's going well because most of the hard work is already done. But this is starting 2 years plus with this silly thing. It's fun, but it's enormous and not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. But I'm having a good time. It's four engine brass and set, that the 4 kits in themselves. Those are nice. The decals are absolutely terrible.
You've had some troubles with those, haven't you?
Oh, it's really bad. Cracking and terrible. But I'm living with it, so it is what it is.
There's some proper breaking news there in the chat from Charles Stanhope. Very sad news. My bottle of Jack Daniels is about empty.
And out of interest, Charles reckons he fixed his problem with his paint. He reckons it was stirring the paint with cotton bud Q-tips.
Well, that'll do it.
That will definitely do it. You should go talk to Charles.
The Jeep is actually a truck, really?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that. What's the actual? What makes the difference between it not being a car and a truck then?
Just go put what's the definition, Andy?
Yeah, I'll be honest. If you're going to class anything, I just class it as a Jeep. A Jeep's a Jeep, really. I wouldn't actually class it as a car or a truck myself. But okay.
Jeep is like a contraction of the Army General Purpose Vehicle, GP. So they called it a Jeep.
If I remember right, Andy's actually got a Willys Jeep as well.
Yes, he has.
Ford.
Not very jealous at all.
Some of the Ford.
Yeah. And he's got a full size Willys Jeep.
Yeah.
He's got a full size Willy. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, military spec as a truck. There you go.
Hey.
Military spec as a truck.
Okay.
Because the Jeep's got a flat back load. There you go.
Oh, okay. So that makes all pickups a truck then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they're called pickup trucks.
Yep. That's a very good point there. Oh, very good point. They're not all pickup cars, are they?
Mark, you only waste time modelling. Come join our hangouts. You waste a lot of time in there.
No doubt.
Right, which way around does that go? Spend 6 hours sanding it when you can't see.
So the GPW stands for General Purpose Vehicle.
No, because W is not V.
That would be. I don't know what the W stands for. Wagon, general purpose wagon. I don't know.
Mark, you joined our off-air hangouts. Really?
Go on then, Julian. What's the GPW actually stand for?
I know it's general purpose, but
Is it? It must be. But well, it must be a wagon then.
General purpose wheel.
Most people, most wheels. Government W80 standing for
government procured wheeled vehicle.
Place for Willies.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Or wagon. There's loads of different things. Yeah, Mark, I meant our off-air hangouts, buddy. I don't think I've seen you in those. Oh, I don't know about your Willie, thanks. The spammers gave up. I didn't even block the last one and they gave up.
Oh, no stamina.
Lightweights.
Yeah.
No stamina.
No conviction in there, whatever it was they were trying to push.
Yeah, come join the off-air hangouts, Mark. You'll have a laugh.
Oh,
yes, David, I remember that morning you got shouted at by your wife. That was hilarious. Can't repeat what was said because even dockers down the docks don't swear that much.
No.
Only an angry.
All I'll say is that was one angry sounding woman.
Yeah. Only an angry wife can swear that much.
Yeah.
How does that not surprise me, David?
Yeah, I've got Model Making Guru in the chat as well. Hello.
Hello.
The Marin Johns B17.
Yes, he's got a big plane.
David
Powell has built a Willie.
Yeah. Don't even want to know.
Oh no. So many.
It was a small one though. So
Leave it down. Leave it.
I'm gonna back away.
Step away, then step away.
Back onto it, knowing you.
Everywhere.
All over the place, love. Yeah.
I'm into a lot of things.
I reckon that comment we missed up above. Yeah, I've got loads. I reckon it was batteries. You reckon, Tim? You seen it?
If everybody were privy to that conversation, then I'd be ridiculed, but you're not going to be privy to it, so...
No, we're keeping it in here, but we still talk about it. Nobody knows what we're going on about.
No.
The best bit. Yeah, I reckon it was still batteries. That's what was said up above. We got loads.
Still make it all done.
It will crocodile clips in a 24-volt battery.
Oh, that's getting really weird now.
24 volt. That's challenging.
That's going to make it stand up, innit?
Mm-hmm. Make some stand up.
Oh, Gary, you're brave. I said anyone mentions a video build in that chat tonight. We discussed this before the show. So anyone brings up a video build, they get thrown out.
Did someone actually breach that subject? Oh.
Gary's just mucking around. It's different.
A reprieve. Don't do it again. Triggered.
I've got some nice fresh stickers on my bench and all tonight. I've replaced my old Gabby ones with some fresh ones.
Nice fresh ones.
And look, everyone, it's a miracle. Dan's got a clear connection.
Yeah, I'm Crystal.
Yep.
Never dropped it last week.
There's got one slight announcement of weirdness coming from you.
Nope.
Slight announcement of weirdness.
Come on. Not last. When were it? Not last night. Night before.
Yeah.
And when I left, I was reading online that MacBooks, when they overheat, it can sometimes interfere with everything. So I bought myself a nice flash stand with 5 air vent things that blow wind up its backside.
Yeah, mine's been on a stand for years, and it makes a difference.
It does make a difference.
Just to get a gap underneath. It was also warping. Mine was also warping my work mats.
It's amazing how hot they can get, isn't it?
My mat run hot. It's
egg on it. It was that hot.
They run hot. It's common for them.
It's stone cold though now. And believe it or not, I'm quite appreciative of the breeze that it blows across my face too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sat right next to combi boiler and heating's on, so it's roasting in here. So that bit of cool air that's blowing across my face is quite nice. I need some customizable sanding sheets as well.
Where'd you get them from, Dan?
A little place called umpretail.com.
Oh, that sounds like a good place.
I think I've heard of that place.
It's a big tower on the Wirral.
Ah.
It's got UMP in neon letters above it. Getting in all the little tight, I'm probably going to regret this, but getting in all the little tight spots is perfect for it.
Got crevice tool.
But to be fair, yeah, they're banging. I like them. I like them a lot.
I like it a lot. Hello, Don. Hope you're keeping well, Don. John, do you want to do your questions while we're just all gabbing away?
Oh, I can do.
Get them out of the way, mate.
I'll start out with one that's just turned up in the chat.
Okay.
That is Matthew Piggott asking, what's the best way to get rid of the seam line on rubber tyres?
Yeah, exactly like you said, Matthew, standing sticks, mate.
Yeah.
You've got UMP, the white chainsaw is perfect.
Yes.
Then go to the coarser side of the black, then a grey, and that should be it. I'll be honest, I don't get rid of mine because you can't see them. Unless it's an open wheel car or a bike,
yeah,
you just can't see them unless you pick it up. They're a pain to get rid of, so I tend to leave them. But yeah, sand stick's the way to do it.
If it's an open-wheeled vehicle and you want to do something a little different, you could leave them on and do rubber pickup like I seen. Oh, what on ISM?
Oh, yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
That looked really good. That
Picking up the marbles.
Yeah, go around at the end. Get a bit of extra tread height.
A bit of extra weight as well.
Do they still do that now?
Yeah.
More to get width than anything else to me, I think.
Some of them say they pick up that 5 kilos in weight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's mad, isn't it? Just on 4 tyres.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shows you how close they're running to the limits, though, doesn't it?
I can pick up 4 kilos of my spare tire, no problem.
You can lose 4 kilos just go in the toilet.
I was going to say I can drop 4 kilos.
I think it just did. We'll not go into that question.
No.
As I've got them all written down here, I'll start with the chat ones that have come up.
Okay, mate.
We got Mark.
Hang on, wait just a second. Chazar says he uses a sander on his Dremel.
Dribble.
I use my pricks on.
Oh,
sorry, don't go on, mate.
Pricks off. So yes, John Paul asked, what was the best metal paint to use that actually looks like metal?
Well, I use AK Extremes, Alclad, and Mistopi Super Metallics. They're my favourites.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
No.
Pretty much the same with some Citadel and maybe the occasional Vallejo thrown in.
Yeah, Citadels are alright as well, aren't they?
AK for me.
I think the AK is the easiest to use.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Norman.
I never get that far.
No, that's good.
And the other one,
This is bare metal AS12 for aircraft.
Yeah, John used that today. It looked great. I meant to pick up a can of that. I forgot about that.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah.
the other one from the chat is probably mainly aimed at Tim. Mark Coombs is asking, he'd like to look at wingnut wings and he'd like to try one, but they are rather expensive. Are they worth it? And where's the cheapest place to buy them?
Tim, John? Tim's not there. John?
Absolutely, value for money. Yeah. The best place to buy them is where you get the best price, and that varies quite a bit. And the price range for the same kit can vary quite a bit as well. I don't understand it really well, but the Wingnut Wings webpage sells them at at the going rate, and if you can find a place wherever you live that has a similar price, go for it.
You can troll all of them as well, can't you? Tim, Wingnut Wings?
Say again, yeah.
Were they worth it? Where to get them from?
No.
When you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on, Johnny.
If you want to build World War One and in 132 scale, they're pretty much the only ones worth buying. Because they build up well, they fit together brilliantly, and they've got lovely detail. If you want to do it in 48 scale, get the Edward stuff. It's good. It's good for what it is. Depends what scale you want to build. If you want to build 132, they're the only really good ones. They're the only good ones out there. So you can still get the older Rodin kits and stuff like that, or special hobbies, and you'll have a bit of a fight in getting them looking good. Well, and the detail isn't there. You don't get much of an engine. So yeah, I think they're worth the money.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that though, because half of his stash is Wingnut Wings.
If you, that's it. It's one of those, if you want, it's like we always said. You just spend as much as you want in your hobby. If you want to buy them and spend that sort of money on them, do it. You'll enjoy them and like them.
Yeah.
So
it is value for the money. I will
Peter
say.
Jackson's just bought a new yacht just on Tim and John sales.
Surprised me.
Is that Junkers D1 the best one to start with your first time out, is it?
I would have thought so. Yeah. No rigging. But it's they've all got rigging. Rigging's not that difficult to do.
No.
So
it really isn't.
A good one to start with and do a little bit of rigging is the Fokker 7. A great little plane, great little kit.
At some point, I'm going to get to the ones that have been on Facebook pages. Just had another one come up in the chat. Stevie Junior Outdoors is up saying, picked up a kit off eBay which had been started and very crudely brush painted. What's the best way to get the paint off and start again? I say Dettol.
Yeah, it depends what's been painted in as well, doesn't it?
Isopropyl alcohol.
Brake fluid. Or Dawn, if you're in the States, yeah, simple green, we can't get there over here. It depends what's painted in, buddy, to be honest.
If it's painted in Humbrol, fire.
Look at that, Paula.
Orbital nuclear strike. So, on the ISM Facebook page, actually, I'll leave that one to last because that can take quite a while. So, from the Live at the Bench page, and this is probably one for me, actually, to be honest. Howard Les is asking, has anyone ever used Dale Rowney inks in their airbrush, and what people find best to clean it out with?
Clean it out with?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, the inks.
Yes.
I don't know, UMP cleaner, lacquer thinner, I don't know what work. I've never used inks.
Yeah. From my experience of using Dale Rowney inks through an airbrush, best thing to get them out is clean it as soon as you stop spraying. Only put a drop in there or whatever, because it's not that it gets dirty; it will stain anything it touches, pretty much. So UMP, and if that doesn't get it out, lacquer thinner, that's the only thing that will shift it. The problem is it's so highly pigmented, and the pigments are so fine in it that it will actually just get into the surface of the airbrush. So that's what I've found anyway. But then I'm an animal, so.
Yeah.
Has anyone else ever put inks through their airbrushes?
No.
No, I've been quite scared to, although I want to try it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see the way I do the like the exhaust nozzles on the jets and the Titan I built and that kind of stuff.
I'm saying
Like, yeah, that's just ink through an airbrush.
some of the stuff that Gil does with inks is just amazing. And I would like to try and attempt some kind of ink in the future.
It is. I mean, you can say the roundy ones or any of those kind of inks. You can thin them with pretty much anything. Water, UMP thinner. That's generally what I use is the UMP to thin them with. You're not thinning it so much as reducing the pigment density. Because they are so dense on the pigments that a little goes a very long way. You can thin them down like 10 parts thinner to 1 part ink and it'll still cover. Anyway, I think we just about covered that one. Next one from live at the bench page is Tommy the Porter asking, he's never done photo etching kit. What kits would we recommend for a first time etcher?
Ooh.
Now, it all depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, what's your genre? That's the thing, isn't it?
If you're doing planes, I would heavily lean towards an Edward Profi pack.
Yeah.
One of the World War II ones.
Or they were a Profi package. You get other PE in there, they can be quite tricky. So if it was for me, I'd grab like an Edward Weekend Edition and then grab the Zoom set for the cockpit on its own.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean? Or you could just buy, you probably buy the Profi pack just as cheap.
Yeah, the Profi pack and the Zoom set is probably.
At the end of the day, with photos, just remember, although it's there, you don't have to use it all. No, you don't. And quite often, it's a waste of time replacing some of the parts of photo. You're either not going to see it, or it doesn't make all that much difference. So, you know, just because it's there, you don't have to use it. But things like the Zoom sets, the instrument displays, console panels, placards, they're all pretty easy to put on, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. It's just
fairly simple.
Stick it on in the right place, yeah.
Yeah, like John says, one of the Edward Profi packs, you can pick some of them up really cheap.
Yeah,
or if you don't want to do that, pick up a simpler kit. Airfix's 109, a Tamiya kit, and buy just a Tamiya Zoom cockpit set for it and put that on. What about arm?
So tanks, armor,
Dragon, but they're quite complex.
Yeah, well, Dragon's instructions are cheap. I'd be more tempted to go with Trumpeter.
Yeah,
I mean, don't go for a modern one. Don't go for like a T80 or a T90 because you might want to commit suicide.
Like Stuart or something, little Stuart.
Yeah, or even some of the main kits. They have a relatively small sheet of etch, which is pretty easy to use. Again,
Academy's putting out nice new armor with pretty nice.
Yeah, also I've not really done much in the way of Academy.
Tamiya one.
This is a follow-on from that.
Yeah, buy a Tamiya kit, buy an add-on detail upset for it.
Yeah.
Thing is with Pico, for me, I found always that you know, like bending a right angle, that's pretty easy. It's when you've got to try and curve the PE, you know, like.
Yeah, that's when you need to anneal it.
Yeah, that's when you need to really pay attention to what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to throw 30 quid away.
I was making a racket there.
Oh, polystyrene, keep that from your takeaways.
Proper tool for the proper.
Yeah, normal.
UMP sander, pop it on, get something circular, roll it, dead easy.
Yeah.
I think I showed that in a video the other week, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
What was that I did? Oh, it was the grill on something. No idea what.
See, I mean, I've been out, I bought PE benders and I've actually used it once, and it just sits in a box in the drawer.
The bender I might use that of.
Or you can get something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's the same one I've got.
Yeah.
I find it big enough for pretty much everything I want to do.
Yeah.
There's the occasional bit that's bigger, but.
How much are those ones?
Can't remember, Paul.
I can't either.
That's a Trumpy Master Tools, yeah?
Yeah.
They're not frighteningly expensive, and as I say, they do exactly what you want them to.
Yeah, if you're not doing masterpiece of PE, it's all you need.
Yeah.
Those sort of Tamiya bending pliers.
My one's still in a box in a drawer Been used twice.
And with that, we've pretty much covered Mike Tynan's questions, which is, what is the best tool for starting out with photo etch?
The best what?
Best tools to start out with photo etch is either going to be one of the little benders or the Tamiya PE bending pliers.
I'm going to go with PE cutting scissors or shears and a Tamiya diamond file.
Yeah, diamond file is useful. Very useful.
But yeah, go with the. You're on a budget. Go with the pliers over a machine first.
Yeah.
Yes. Just in case you don't like it, and then you can just abandon it.
Oh, okay.
Or you take away.
Yeah,
That's a good machine in the pull.
Yes.
great for cutting your edge on.
Back them up.
Right. So that covers that one. Then the last one on the Live at the Bench page is from Angry Owl, the Hobbit.
Oh.
What are the views of the crew on not cutting screw gates flush, given that the gates are now flush with the edges of fuselage and wings? Would you think to glue them together and then sand the stubs off, or just carry on doing it the way we've always done it, and sand it and then glue it? So you've got two halves of a wing, and
I've always left something out and then glued it and then sanded it.
Yeah, I always do that way as well. Because you tend to find if you sand it off, you tend to find you might have a little dip or a groove.
Yes.
On the edge. So I always leave a tiny bit on there, glue it together, then just sand it off. Add the whole one piece.
It looks tidier as well, I think.
Yeah.
If you do it individually, you might, like you say, you might end up with it not looking quite square to each other.
Yeah, you tend to have little dips in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil's asking what airbrush cleaner to use. Use UMP, Neil. My release company, go to umpretail.com.
I did that one every time. I won't bother making it. I won't bother buying gallons of this and that and other. Just
and
buy it.
Dan Cook's trolling in the chat about making your own. Just so you know. Yeah, you can't beat it. It's anything lacquer base, use lacquer thinner.
Yep.
Water or alcohol based, break out the UMP.
Yep.
UMP, because it's already been tried and tested and it works.
And I'm still the only person who's found an acrylic paint that UMP thinner doesn't like.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
That wasn't a modelling paint.
That wasn't a modelling paint, so it don't count.
It's just me being weird. So that covers the Live at the Bench page. We did have another in the chat, which is TNT 2000, is asking about good World War II armour kits. It seems everyone's kind of pointing him in the direction of Tamiya, and you won't go far wrong with the Tamiya.
Did he say World War II British, did he?
Yeah, World War II British.
Yeah.
So you've got the Cromwell, the Valentine, the Matilda, whichever ones, several others.
Yeah, pretty safe with Tamiya.
Yeah, Germans, we use them as well. Well, I think the Valentine they do is actually a Russian version, but
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Red Army version, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Still, it's a British tank, just Lend-Lease. So the final question is actually from the ISM Facebook page. There weren't any on the forum this week. It's from Matthew Piggott, and he asks, "What reasons did we get into this hobby?"
Ooh.
He asked it a bit longer-winded than that, but I couldn't be bothered to write it all down.
That's a good question. Should I go through us one by one?
Well done there, John. Well done.
Yeah.
What reasons to be getting into the hobby, Dan?
I just got into it because it keeps me sane. It would just, I worked a loose end, and then I'm sick of watching telly all the time and blah blah blah. And brother-in-law started doing a little bit with Airfix crap, and then I got a starter kit and then did it on my lap, and then before you know it, it's escalated into spending a few grand on a man cave that's not finished yet, but it will be. And yeah, it's just, I like it. It's as simple as that. It's just something to keep me occupied, really.
There you go. John Bellows?
I started when I was a little kid with my dad.
Cool.
Is that building Noah's Ark, was it?
Said
Is that building Noah's Ark, was it?
Noah's Ark. Yeah, the wise guy.
No, he built Icarus's wings.
No, I didn't go for it, mate.
What about you, Norman?
I started many years ago from my neighbour, Mr. Scones. He used to build garden ornaments, aircraft and all that with a propulsion turn. He did Zeppelins and all that into flower boxes. He bought me the very first model, which was an Airfix Wellington for my birthday one year, and that's how I started.
Cool. Sam. Sam's not there.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
John.
As a kid, it was just one of those things that everyone kind of did at that age. When I was 5 or 6. Because I think the model kits were in the back of the toy shop, where it was dimly lit and there was a curtain over the door to keep the kids out. But, so it was always what's behind there? And then you see all the tanks and the flags.
Never mind that man behind the curtain.
Yeah. It was when I went to a different shop. And I basically built as a kid for fun. As a teenager, I then ended up doing all the Warhammer and that kind of stuff. Then switched to radio control. Then started building the odd model for the display in the shop. Got out of that, and then got sick of sitting fishing in the winter, freezing my nuts off, and needed a different hobby. So here I am again.
Did someone call me?
Yes, asking your reasons for doing the hobby.
Calm me down. Believe it or not. Just to relax more than anything else. I don't particularly make good models, but the crack in here is great. You come on at maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, you're here to 9 o'clock at night, obviously stopping for lunch and tea, but just more or less calm me down, put the day in, talk to these nutcases.
I resemble that remark.
No comment.
You haven't had a case for your nuts for years, Norm.
No, it's just a good hobby. People think it's an expensive hobby. It's not, because, as I often say to these guys, and Dan will know this especially, if you go fishing for a few days, £100 straight away.
Oh my God, yeah. I can go fishing to a place near Telford, and I kid you not, before I've even left the house, I'm 120 quid out of pocket straight away.
Oh, yeah.
Before I've even left the house.
That's right.
So
So
yeah,
it's not that expensive,
it is cheaper to do modelling.
There we go. Tim.
I did this as a kid. Did hobbying as a kid, and then in my mid-20s, I was messing around with doing all the fun on the cars, and I was just getting a bit bored in the evenings because I'd done what I wanted to do, and then I dug out my stash of stuff and just carried on again. And yeah, why I do it now is I enjoy making little models. Just something I enjoy.
Who'd have thought that?
I know. Yeah, it's not for really any reasons of sanity or anything like that. I like making things.
You're trying to say I'm mad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim's just too far gone to get his Spanish back.
For me, I did it a little bit as a kid, not a lot. Picked it up again when me and Hannah first got together about 15 years ago. Did a little bit back then, gave up, and then got back into it in 2009 a little bit. I was in a massive car crash in 2010 that wiped out my hobby of shooting, so I picked this back up and do it to keep my mind busy, stop me twisting people's heads off. And I enjoy it. I was having ISM and UMP, keeps me going as well. And there we go.
And we entertain you as well.
Oh, yeah, we'll entertain. Just quickly, Gav asked me what books they were. So, mate, they're called Pit Walk photo collection. There's about 5 of them in the collection from 2003 to 2007, I think it is.
You're lucky if you find them.
Yeah, they're quite hard to find. They're quite thick. There's a lot in there. They cover nearly all the bikes through the year, and they're just immense. There's no better reference. There's every picture, close-up aspect of that bike.
Yeah, they're excellent.
And they're just superb. I love them. Really, really cool. But like Tim said, they can be a bit hard to find, and they're not cheap. They were 35, 40 quid each new, and the price has gone up exponentially now that they're out of production.
If you're into building those bikes, they are pretty much what you need.
Yeah. They're a good reference. They are very good. And there we go. Is that them all, John?
That is everything for this week, I believe.
Well done.
Nice one, Charlie.
If you, David Powell's just popped one in the chat. What would be the best advice you'd pass on to your kids regarding model making?
Keep off me tools.
Stay away from David.
Bring it back when you use it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Always clean your hair after using it.
Yeah.
I've got 2 sons in
Oh, and don't shake alkaline clear.
Yeah. Don't shake out.
Don't shake your alcohol.
Don't shake your alcohol.
We've got a question from Claire just come into the chat as well. Why are my Mobius 2001 Clipper decals falling apart? It's only a year old. Using microstep, microsol, never had problems with Tamiya and Rebel decals.
Basically, the crap decals.
Yeah.
That's it.
Basically.
Scalmates crashed tonight. Okay, I'll leave that
There
alone.
we go. There's other questions tonight. Thank you, John.
Is it to say if anyone puts any others in the chat, I'll try and spot them and I'll shout as they come up. But if I don't see them, stick them in again because I'm not.
Scalemates is working perfectly, mate.
Whenever I go on it,
Oh no, hold on.
you can refresh my connection and
It's working for me. Yeah, I was on there, brother.
Your scale mates or male scale?
oh mate, I don't know what it is for me.
Yeah, you know, you're right, Tim. It's crashed.
It crashed, does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It came up with a weird screen, and then I tried logging in, and it was just died on me. I thought,
Yeah, it won't log in.
I prefer to log out.
yeah, it's definitely worth it. Oh, I'm just having a quick look on the forum at the stuff on the kits to be kits post this week. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You'll see soon enough. Wow.
Yeah, some stun stuff on there.
Yeah.
Stealth bomber. Man,
Awesome, that one, isn't it?
that is so damn good. Now, is that the same one?
Yeah.
Having the pre-shading a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, the F117.
We gave him a mojo boost to get done apparently.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Good.
Yep, that's the one, mate.
That is immense.
Yeah, he's done really well with that, hasn't he?
It's immense. I was looking at that. There was that kit, and it was the Tamiya version, which comes with the Jeep as well. And I was like, ooh. So I remember seeing him build it. I was like, oh, I want 65 quid he wanted for it. I was like, it's cool, but it's not that cool.
Yep.
But that kit with the Jeep is a really hard to get hold of kit now. It's not a very common.
Well, it comes with a Humvee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a common sort of kit out there. So
It's hard to find.
yeah, that's I thought for the money, I was like, yeah, but I haven't got 65 quid to spend on it. But yeah, that's really really nice.
You can tell them what they were when they came out of first.
Oh wow, that's where the engines come out. Never really noticed that. Okay.
You missed the questions, Dave. You're about 10 minutes late, buddy. Need to get with the program, bud.
That is really cool.
We'll do your section in a bit then.
You got Mara?
We'll do your section in a minute.
Yeah.
Get it queued up there, mate. Give us a shout when you're ready.
But Dan's getting sectioned.
Yeah.
He needs it.
I was going to say something like that.
Let's say connection holds up, eh?
Fingers crossed.
Yep, even got my toes crossed for you, Dan.
Yeah.
Got 12
Yeah,
toes.
can't do that.
Fingers.
Yeah, Steve.
12 toes. No, it's actually 9 fingers now, mate.
Yeah, I suppose.
I would say 9 fingers, yeah.
So far, though, it's this cooling stand is working a treat, and my new internet connection.
Yeah.
Connection's good.
Please don't talk about internet.
Just leave your messages on, Dan. I could do a good laugh today.
Fine, them all, don't forget.
I have muted a few. Most
Okay,
of them,
see you,
if I'm
Dan.
honest.
Don't forget, peeps, check out umpretail.com. I know Lee's business. We're at Tamiya restock today. So plenty of stuff on there. Don't know if it's on the site yet, but we've got a restocking. And new products due out soon. Very excited about that one.
Oh,
Of course, check out the channel you're on now. Subscribe if you've not sub. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. And go back and look at all the videos that have been put out lately. There's a lot there. Car builds mainly. And yes, I will do a car build. If everyone stops from either of me, I'll pick another car to build. If you don't, I'll stop building them. Just
What?
people find it hilarious. Oh, bless you.
You wouldn't like them when he's
full
angry.
stops, you'll end up with mine, so don't keep mine full.
Yeah, trust me, don't poke the bear.
No.
No, don't poke the bear.
You'll find out the hard way.
Good luck.
Is that right? What I saw, Dan, that you got a parcel will tell you what was inside.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Norm. Yeah, somebody at the shop might have dropped the ball slightly.
A bit, yeah. I've seen that.
Suppose you got to use for Vaseline and extra small condoms.
More stuff, no.
Yeah, I just sent mine.
You got your delivery.
You got to just
I'm going to hand you over to Dan. He's going to look at all your work on the Facebook page and the forum. Get your pen and paper ready, because at the end we'll. Hannah says, "Geez, don't poke the bear." No, you don't do that. You'll see something quite spectacular if you do. Anyway, get your pens and papers ready. Make a note of your favourite build of the night. At the end, we'll give you 5 minutes to vote, and the favourite build of the night wins a UMP goodie bag. It's as simple as that. So over to you, Dan.
Thank you all. John, stop messaging. I'll kill you. Good evening.
I'll just say for the record, if anything from our chat dodgy pops up, the person who posted it gets fined.
Yes.
Not Dan.
Yes, because I'm innocent.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't send anything.
Not because our boys, because we've got a nice kitty there to fill.
Innocent.
Yes, good evening, everybody. We're going to start on the forum as always. And tonight, out of the gate is Styrene Works. And this one's awesome, I've got to say. Timbo put me down for this one.
I know.
It says, good evening. He's finished his night talk this week, or an exercise in how to break off and fix an antenna repeatedly to the point where it consists solely of CA glue, as he's come to know it, after getting an unexpected mojo boost during the last 2 live shows. It's Tamiya's 148F117A. It's upgraded with a full CMK resin detail set and some Edward P. Painted gold primer, ammo acrylics, and AK extreme metal. Only the throttle stick was scratched, but there's a lot of detail hidden in the kit that only needs a bit of work and proper references to show off. He thinks the RAM effect with a hint of stressed skin and replaced panels turned out well, although the lighting blurs a lot of it out. But his mission was accomplished. The only things that are black on this model are the tyres and parts of the cockpit. Have a nice weekend.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
For that one.
I'll wait to the end for a cast my vote, but that's beautiful.
No, I'd already decided on our toilet earlier.
I haven't looked through yet, so
no, neither have I.
You've not seen mine, so
Well, you haven't seen yours.
carry on.
Yeah, that's I like that a lot. That one.
You haven't read mine yet either.
This is Jiff Jaff, and he's finished Dornier 17Z2.
That's very nice.
It's an ICM kit in 1/72 scale. He's built it from the box and he's painted it in a winter scheme for 1942 aircraft using Ultimate Primer and Mr. Hobby Aqueous. The only thing added was a super fabric seat belt and some Ushi antenna wire. It's a nice wee kit, but a pain to mask, and happy Friday.
You'd think that was a 148th, wouldn't you?
I think
Yeah.
he's done good. He's done the basic camo and then he's done the white over the top. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Right. finished that the other day. It looks stunning. It really does.
It's going to look great when it does that camo.
Nice work.
New Kids No Sleep, Scott next.
Nice work, Scott.
He says, hello, everybody out there in live show land. Another new build started for him. It's a Hella 124 Talbot Lego Grand Prix open wheel race car for Paul's latest SIG.
Oh, yeah.
It loves the 1930s era sports cars. It's a little French bluebird. Major surgery has been done and will continue to open up the body panels to get fitment, seams closed, and painting under control. The figure is Jimmy Flintstone, midget racer with Winsor Newton's oil paint on the helmet, face, and pants. French flag scheme, blue, white, and red planned. Lots of modelling still to go. Working Friday, so may pop into the live show if you can. Otherwise, have a good weekend, and thank you all.
Nice one.
Well, I do like that.
Is that a Reebok the artillery kit?
Yeah, I know it's a really old one, that one.
It's hilarious. Probably the Reeboks of that.
That's a Smur kit, originally.
Is it? Right.
I think that's a Smur.
Because I did see that kit today. One of those on eBay today, the Heller kit. And I know Artillery do one as well. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I think it's an old Smur.
Well, no, we opened up all the louvers on the bonnet.
Ports as well, I think you said.
That must have took him hours.
Yeah, that's nice.
But he's got the patience and he's also got the skills because he's a dentist.
Yeah.
Nice kid to get his into.
And he likes to just bling them up a little bit. Oh, and there's a turd here by me.
Oh, Dan, that's brilliant.
It's a little 1/10 scale bust of Iron Man. Obviously primed him ultimate black primer and then painted him red nail varnish, believe it or not. And then I used Badger Minitaire Brass Monkey for his face mask. And that's honestly, I swear down, that's what it's called. And then I used C1 powders for the worn edges.
Oh, nice, man. The face is perfect. Those eyes just look at you. Those slits in the mask.
UMP white primer with some iridescent yellow over the top. I forgot to put that bit, but once I'd typed it all, I couldn't be asked. I'm pleased with how it come out. My missus bought me for Christmas, and she didn't think I was going to do no with him. That little Hellboy, and I quite liked him.
That's cool.
I feel a few more coming in my future.
Nice one.
This is Novarus next, Mr. James Skiffins, the master modeler. He says, so Matthew this week has suffered from the BF-109 Mojo Destroyer, 2 kits Normand. So he chose to finish this little practice piece off. It's a 1/10 scale figurehead from a scrap box bought for just 50 pence. Nice. Primed it in UMP black. The face was painted using scale 75 flesh paint set. Thin layers built up until he's happy. The helmet was a mixture of model color browns, 7 in total. The goggles, or the googles, as he's wrote there. Strap is model color in 3 different greens. The goggles lenses were painted with model color deck tan, and the reflection was model color medium gray. The goggles were finished off with one of his contact lenses cut down to shape and glued with canopy glue, and he's going to add a little bit of wire at some point to the headset, but he's calling it finished for now. Sorry for the long ramble, Dan, and I hope you like it. Yeah, I like that.
Excellent, man.
He's done really well. I've seen him doing that on Wednesday night, and yeah.
He sent me one of those heads today.
I think James is going to end up finding a new groove doing that.
I think he can do anything, that man, when it comes to modeling. That's superb, that.
I do like that. It looks like he's had something shot in his eyes. You know, like oil off the engine, off you know, like off a.
I know what you mean.
Fly in the eye.
Timothy, drag it out of the gutter.
I think that nose has been broken a couple of times.
It does look like he's, he's swallowed a few.
Yeah. Nose like me.
Drag it out the gutter, Dan.
Yeah. This is F27 packs next. It says, good evening, Dan. You may be wondering what happened to the almost complete Fokker 50 that he posted last week. The cat ate one of its propellers, so it remains incomplete. Ooh, I'd have cut cat open for that. So in its place, here is a 1144th Compass Airlines Airbus A300-600 circa 1900. Wow. That's a modern plane for 1900. I'm guessing it might mean 80s or 70s, possibly. It was created using a combination of brass models, A300-600 fuselage and wings and other bits and pieces from the Revell Airbus Beluga kit. It was primed in Tamiya white and grey primers. The wings are his own concoction of Airbus grey. The lower fuselage is Tamiya AS5 Luftwaffe light blue. The upper surface is Tamiya AS8 US navy blue. The leading edges are Tamiya TS83 and the fan blades are Tamiya TS42 light gunmetal. All were decanted and applied using a Badger Sotar, Patriot and Extreme Patriot airbrush. The wings, Corrugard panels and liveries, unlimited decals, and the rest are from the Hawkeye model CBS 107 set. As our local club motto says, is Aero Bellus. I don't know.
That's nice.
I ain't got no model sayings.
That's nice.
This is Dan the Goat. He's been working on his Bandai 1144th Hoth diorama. Put together the 8080 and the Snow Speeder. He's going to prime them in UMP Black Primer. And he's really thinking about the way which he's going to pose the models, mainly the 8080's legs when tied with the tow cable. Moreover, how am I going to turn the Daddy Pig mug into the Rebel base? Shame, that means he's got to watch Empire Strikes Back over and over again. And he just wants to say that the F-117 is stunning.
Can I say something quickly?
Go on then.
I'm going to go to London in September and go to the live version of The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, you jammy sod.
Are you in it?
Yeah, we got tickets for it. So we're going in September to go. So it's got a live orchestra for the whole thing.
Oh, that's good.
For the whole film, which will be so good.
Well, for the film.
Just wanted to rub that in the quick.
Yeah, I'm going to swear in a minute, Timbo. Stop it. This is Efikovec next. He says, hello, folks. This week he spends time on the tail of the HE219. He's had to correct the left elevator and the left rudder flap as the holes for the little connecting rod were on the bad side. Also decided to do slight modification and make A7 version. Thus, I needed to add a little tail bump to her and scratch rear warning radar antenna and forward-facing antennas. He'll have to place at 45 degrees instead of being vertical. He hopes we like it, and as always, have a nice weekend. And he'll pass on this as it is at a friend's birthday party.
Nice. A lot of work.
I can't see a difference. I can see a difference there with tail bump, but I ain't got a clue about aeroplanes. One could look, as long as they've got wings, they all look the same. This is one Mac next. Mr. Angry Al. He says, and almost the same pick as last week of the 132nd to me F-16C Fighting Falcon. Astra decals, aftermarket decals or decals, marathon finished, including a gazillion of stencils, which took ages. He's tried to cut up the fin markings as per aircraft that visited RAF Lossiemouth, and he's quite happy with the result. Dangly bits dry fitted, and now waiting some MRP varnishes, kindly sent by Matt, which he shall test on the paint wheel before selecting the bestest option. Thanks, Matt, and that is all.
Nice
That's cracking, Al. It really is.
That's going to be a real stunner when it's finished.
Yeah, that's going to look belting.
Yeah.
I do like Al's great planes.
Yeah. Only if he curbs his anger when he's modelling.
Yeah.
This is Warped Crisis next.
Oh.
It says a bit more work done on the Project Rat Rod. He's used Ultimate Grade Primer. Ammo by MIG, old rust, dark rust, shadow rust, medium rust, and light rust used. The seats are zeros, textured black. The engine is ultimate gloss black primer, I'm thinking is meaning, and Alclad 2 chrome. The weld seams are made from green stuff and dry brush with Necron compound. Then given a coat of Null oil and both strong tone and soft tone inks. And he hopes we all have a good weekend.
I like that. That's going to be so cool.
I quite like that.
Yep. Totally different. That's
Yeah,
why it's so
completely
cool.
proper out there, isn't it?
Yep.
This is Tay99 next.
Oh, nice.
And he's been working on Ebro's Lotus 49B. Painted it with zero paints for the bodywork and various alcohol paints for the metal parts. He's detailed the engine with wires for the spark plugs and tube for the fuel lines.
That's a sexy looking car.
Yeah, that Kazi looks really well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I like the look of the engine, but what I'm liking at the minute is the gold colour on the front of the nose cone as it blends into the red. That looks awesome.
Yes, that looks really good. That's going to be a cracking kit.
Yeah, that's
Hey, makes you want to buy that kit, I'll tell you that.
That's when Formula One was.
You know what it also looks like is picked out all the rivet details around the cockpit.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
That was the best Formula One.
Ebro.
It's an Ebro Lotus 49B. That looks a belting kit. Somebody ought to make an engine, you know, like a Cosy engine like that, as a standalone, you know, like a one, I don't know, a big size.
Yeah.
10 scale?
A what?
10 scale?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you know, something so you could just have that sat about just as a piece on its own, so you could detail it up and make it look nice.
Yeah, there is one, Dan the Haynes do one that's a V8, but it's not a Cosy engine.
Ah.
But that'd be cool as a standalone, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Oh, this is Stevie Nine Toes next. Totally scale models. And he says tonight he gives you some more pictures of his Revell 1/2700th Imperial Star Destroyer. More fiber optics added this week. It's still got about 24 meters of fiber to add. Wow. And he says thanks, Stevie Nine Toes.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, I like that. I'll be a bit biased though because I've got one sat on floor behind me.
We watched him doing the wiring and the lights and that this week.
Well,
unbelievable behind all
I
those.
was going to say Steve's made all his own. I'm just going to try and buy the spares of the kit. I'm looking at one at minute and it keeps dropping by about 12 quid every week. So
it was nuts, Dan. Seriously.
Price where it don't, you know, where the postage don't make it ridiculous. I think I'll purchase it.
Yeah, that's well cool, Steve.
But yeah, that's looking belting. This is Claire next, and this is a Mobius Orion 3 Space Clipper from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Been working on this on and off for a friend, and this week it's nearing completion. Primed in Ultimate Grey Primer, then Mr. Hobby Base White 1000, and finally Mr. Hobby Mr. Colour GX1 White. Now onto the decals, should be finished next week with a final matte coat clear. And some weathering, some fit issues and filling required, but it looks okay now. Have a great show.
Looking
nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
See, which is that the cockpit end, that end?
No, the other end.
The other end.
Is it that end? See, I thought that was the cockpit end, you know, because it were...
That's where the thrusters come, I think, Dan.
Ah. Looks like a squid.
That's a bit.
That's cool.
It does a bit, you know, because a squid looks a bit weird.
No, that's good to me.
This is Paul next, and this is a Tamiya 124th BMW 635 CSI in the Jägermeister scheme.
I like that one.
It doesn't look
Great
like that.
kit for a 1986 vintage. It needs to mask and spray the door handles still. It's primed in Ultimate Modeling White Primer. Zero paint Jaeger orange, and the kit cartograph decals is used Pro Range 2K clear coat. The wheels are kit chrome and AK Extreme Gold. Various AK and Mr. Hobby metallics on the engine. A Tamiya panel line wash and a 12,000 micro mess and Novus polished.
That's superb, mate, as
I
usual.
like that colour.
You run out of superlatives for you, mate. You really are.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
I can think of a few things with Colin, but not the few.
Yeah.
You're almost as good as me, mate. You really
Oh.
He's getting there, Norm.
No,
are. He's trying.
no one's throwing shade.
Got to get a few more kits going.
Put him back, kids. Put him back in the box.
This is Tim Plastic. He says this week he's been working on a climax.
Ooh,
It's taken a lot of work playing with some very small parts, but his tool. Oh my good grief! It's a Tamiya 120th Lotus 25 with plenty of scratch building to be done using the RP Tools punch and die set.
Ooh.
Oh dear!
I had looked at getting one of those for the build, but after you're done, there's no way I can.
Is that the plastic colour, or have you painted that, Timbo?
Oh, that's the plastic. That's all the colour it comes with.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
foul,
it's fun. It's
that's
fun.
a foul colour, that isn't it?
That's the colour it's going to be.
Is that the colour?
Pretty much, that's the racing green.
Racing green?
Yeah.
It might look different with.
Or...
It might look a bit different with a gloss coat on it, though, I suppose.
Oh yeah. I've been sanding at him, touching it, and.
I'm on to.
If I have to work on a climax, I've got to touch it.
Can you come with a full engine?
Yeah, get full engine.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I think we'll move on into to this next one. Model in a Shed, Mr. Sean. This is one for the kiddies. This week he's been mostly working on this. It's a Demonic Creations Voodoo Bear. It's a 1:1 scale. One big lump of resin, airbrush with ultimate primer. With bits of Tamiya acrylics and Mr. Hobby paints. He's airbrushed with the details picked out with paint on a brush. Never. He's changed his mind over the colours and is leading to a slight crazed effect on the lighter brown, as the first coat hadn't quite fully dried. He left it alone as he liked the effect. That's his excuse and he's sticking to it. He's using a Newton black oil paint to use to bring out the details. Pins provided by the chintzy sewing shop down the end of the road. You might see if he wants to display it. It says, "Good night, modelers, and don't have nightmares."
That is fun. Whoa.
I was just about to say, I quite like where Sean's doing with modelling at the minute, and he seems to be getting his groove on with it.
That's the way.
It looks awesome, and that's it for the forum this week. We're gonna slide straight into Face Ache.
Face Ache.
Oh, Dan.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, we're just drinking some pop.
Oh.
My tongue won't go down my throat.
Yeah. Your tongue won't go down your throat.
Hmm.
I'm going to move on before this gets really bad.
Yeah.
It already has.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Kirk Hiltz next. This is a Revell 172nd Spitfire. Filling and sanding, and the canopy is up next. It's a plane. This is Mr. Alex Neubauer. I quite like this one. This is a Revell U1004 in 1/350th scale.
Oh.
As usual, Tamiya colours, MIG one-shot primer, and MIG rust and dirt. It's a nice build. Only the Wintergarten.
Yeah, Wintergarten. Wintergartens are the little frames at the back where the flax are mounted.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What was that translated then?
I've no idea. It's just Wintergarten. Yeah. Someone cattle said us, but yeah, it's Wintergarten.
Yeah, submarines always leave me with that sinking feeling when I build them.
Wah, wah, wah.
Nice.
This is Mr. Bjorn Gronling next. And he starts soon, the Ford Fiesta RS. Number 46, Valentino Rossi and somebody else, Monza Rally Show 2018. It's a basic kit from Bell Kit Ford Fiesta RCWRC 2017, and the decals are Colorado decals or something.
Yeah, Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado decals.
It looks a nice skin, actually.
Cool, lads.
I quite like that.
I like it.
I like this one too, Mr. Bob Busking III.
Is this one we seen last week or the week before?
Yeah, but I think it's actually finished now.
Yeah, I was trying to think back before.
That's cool.
Ooh, Hustler.
This is a Revell / monogram 1/48 scale Corvair B58 Hustler.
Very nice. Very cool.
In SEA camo for the Bullseye project. The project was to test the use of the B58 as a pathfinder of high speed / low altitude precision bombing missions over Vietnam. Only one aircraft was painted in SEA camo. At the time of the project was cancelled, and due to a top secret status, no photos were taken of the Hustler. The camo scheme was painted with a mix of Vallejo and Tamiya colours, and the engine inlets and burner cams were done with AK Extreme Metals. The decals are from Caracal decal set. Polar Lights large dome base painted to simulate the CRT display of the radar bomb. So, pardon me, I'm trying to hold that one in. Radar bomb sight of the Hustler. The base, black based before masking hash marks, is applied extreme metals titanium and tinted with thin Vallejo green chrome.
I like that one.
Right.
That one I like. That's something cool.
Yeah.
EA beautiful.
This is Mr. John Stone.
Oh, this will be good.
Yeah, he's got a big one, yeah.
Wow. One ginormous scale. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's a building machine.
Oh, my God.
It says, this week we see further progress being made on the Trumpeter 1/16th scale Max Pro MRAP. Loads of fun, plenty of work compared to the 1/35th. It's utter madness. Model on and have a great show.
Wow.
Can't wait to see
Holy mackerel.
I think he's going to need 2 buckets of paint for that one.
Monstrous.
This is Mr. David Sargent next. And he says, oh my, what a surprise. Another Spike Eagle. This is a 1/48 Revell with the following. It's got PJ Pilots with JH MCS. It's got K model cans, Edward Interior, Wolfpack update, Aries internal engines, and MRP metallics and MRP 40 for the main colours.
Where is all that stuff, though? All I see is gray.
It will appear at some point. I like this next one as well. This one floats my boat.
That's cool.
This is Mr. Paul Kelly.
Galactica.
And this is his Revell Battlestar Galactica. Is practicing brushwork by forcing himself to paint individual panels. Then he's going to use some washes to bring it together later.
Cool.
Very well.
I did something similar like that with mine, but I used an airbrush.
And martini decals.
And yeah, and then I bathed them in some martini decals. You're right. This is Mr. Chris Stover next. And he's working on the engines for the Tamiya 132nd de Havilland Mosquito. 2 sprue parts still on get removed in a later step, and he's left them on for support.
Supposed to be a fabulous kit.
Yes. This is Mr. Mike Dizzle next. And this is a Tamiya McLaren MP4/4 for the group build. He's got the chassis mostly finished while waiting for the tobacco sponsor decals to arrive.
Cool. Looking good.
Yeah, that looks belting.
Good work.
Although you're never going to see none of that once cowling goes on.
Cowlings come off.
Will they?
Yeah, up, down, up, down.
See, I glued mine on because I didn't want nobody to see under mine. This is Mr. Charles Stanhope. He says, think slowly but surely has sorted out his airbrushing spitting issue and maybe able to save the trumpeter 132nd ME262A.
Oh, excellent.
All along, it was caused by using cotton wool buds to stir the paint in the colour cup. See the in the image below, and he hopes this mistake has not screwed up his airbrush. What you need is a 2-pack of Tamiya stirrers.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Oh, look at that.
2-pack, yeah. Nice. Ooh.
Mr. Gavin Colvin next.
And
he's finished his near Calsonic Skyline R34 in 1/24th scale. Colour is T4, decanted and thinned with MLT, 2K clear by Gravity Colours, all through his Apex, and he's really enjoyed this build. And Paul's videos have been a huge help.
Oh, good.
That's a cracker, that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that looks belting, that, doesn't it?
Very nice.
Very cool.
Mr. Mark Ewing next. Or Mark Ewing, as Tim would say.
Yep, Ewing.
He's been working on the Italieri Mercedes MP4 Gigaspace truck.
Gigaspace.
New tool is very far from the truth of this kit.
Oh, yeah.
All nice parts, but very bad engineering, and nothing lines up or fits right. So he's used Tamiya Alclad AK Extreme metal paints going through the excellent GMP Apex airbrush on his main chassis, and the chassis, axles, and engine. All the fuel and oil tanks primed and ready for paint. So far, everything fits now and ready for more work. People did warn him about Italieri kits, but yeah. Persevere. You might get to a point where it wants to be normed again, but you know, persevere. This is Mr. Chris Bell next. This is a Revell 125th 1966 Suburban. He's assembling the chassis and about to start spraying the body / interior in the background. Also on the stand is a Ford 302 for the Revell 125th Bronco he's building concurrently.
Cool.
See, I can only build one thing at a time, I think. I'm a weirdo like that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Dave Fish. He says after a 15-year hiatus, he decided to get back into model making. Usual interest is 148th aircraft and the occasional 135th armour. For some reason, his first effort is a 1/600th scale ship from the 60s.
Wow.
He says, oh, well, here it is, 95% complete. It's the HMS Ark Royal from Airfix. White ensign detail set and a bit of scratch building. It's not very visible in this shot. Not very visible in this shot is a dolphin riding the bow wave. Made from a grain of rice and a piece of scrap photo etch.
Cool.
Cool.
Dolphin noises.
My brother-in-law was on the second ride.
And for a first effort back at it, you know, that's really good. I like that.
That's nice.
Very nice.
That's, yeah, I quite like that.
Well done.
This is Mr. Tom Haywood next. He's dug a 172nd Airfix Mitsubishi A6M 2B0 out from the stash this week as the Mojo builder to try and get himself out of a MiG-21 induced motivation slump. He's been in for the last few weeks. He's happy to say it's worked. It's got him right back in the mood for modelling, and he's finally using Tamiya Extra Thin now, which is a game changer. Filling and sanding at the moment, then we'll have the fun of the canopy masking, about a dozen separate panels.
Oh,
nice.
This is Mr. Richie Lamb next. EB doing some more work on his main target in 135th. The tracks are all done. Nearly was hammer time. Lumps and bumps to do, then clear coat and lots of weathering. Have a good one, guys.
Very good. Looks good.
Very nice.
I like that nice light camo pattern he's got. I like this one as well, Mr. James Roberts. It says here is his Zukimori 148 F4 Phantom D.
That's awesome.
He's painted it with Vallejo Model Air and a number of alkali metals for the exhaust areas, weathering with a couple of different UMP washers. A couple of mistakes here and there, but pleased to get his first Phantom finished, and thanks for looking.
Nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I like the paintwork across the wings and the spine of that plane. It looks awesome.
That's solid.
Yeah, some really good paintwork, that. This is Mr. Tony Davey next, and this is his Academy 135th Humvee diorama. He's calling it Dawn Patrol. He's primed it with UMP, and he's painted it with Vallejo Model Air, sprayed using the UMP Apex, Tamiya add-ons for animation. The kit was a good build, not done a setting before, and thanks, enjoy the night.
Oh,
I quite like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice job.
I like the soldier in the door roll in the background. That looks quite cool.
Yeah.
Quite a moody photo where he's took there. I like this one also. Mr. Gaff Painter. He's been working on Edwards 148 Spitfire. Some AK enamel wash. Dry brushing, chipping with a pencil, and some AK Sienna pigments. The PE belts have so. Hang on, whoa! My eyes didn't read that. The PE belts have so Citadel Agrex Earthshade on. Have some Citadel Agrex, yes. The PE belts have some Citadel Agrex Earthshade on them.
Do you want Tim to read it for you?
Well, do you know what the problem is? It's when like half the words missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The pre-painted PE instrument panel has been given a coat of Winsor & Newton matte varnish, and the dials picked out with Alclad gloss varnish. Thank you. I've got to say, though, I like the brown on his seat.
Yeah.
Why is it when I see something, hyenas cackle from the background?
People's gallery lights up. I like this blue colour as well. This is Mr. Jason Works next, and this is his AMT Ertl 60 Fairlane GT kit. Sprayed with Steinway's grey, and is used Model Masters gold base coat and Model Masters teal top coat.
That's
a lovely colour. A lovely colour.
Get down and get those kits. Hurry up.
This is Mr. Howard Laird next. Dave, John, Frank, Tim.
Yeah.
It says pretty much come to the end of a marathon chipping session on the Hella Ferguson Petite Grace. It's in 1/24 scale on the body anyway. There's so many small parts and details to it took around a week. He's used Vallejo game color foul green, model color emerald, and MIG ammo old rust with the hairspray chipping method. Was quite a surprise, and it could still chip well after 5 days or more. The photos don't do the green colour justice, sadly. It's a bit darker and richer than the photos show. He's also added a little shot of the reference picture is working too. He liked the look of the red and the green version he found online. A bit different to the usual versions you see. A bit of touching up still to do. Then it's clear coat time, ready for his first attempts at oil rendering. Some variations in green and adding some more colour details to the engine. Have a good show all.
Nice.
Well, looking forward to see that one finished.
Yeah.
Harry Ferguson.
This is Mike Killen. And this is a 1/350th CV10 Yorktown.
That's a large model.
I was going to say that looks huge.
It is, mate. It's very large.
Oh, sorry.
All right. It's for you.
I couldn't quite see that. Was that a carrier?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, aircraft carrier, yeah.
Hello?
Absolutely huge, it looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
And the second one, we don't normally allow them, but this one's finished. So I'm going to allow this. That, and I like it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, no manufacturer make, exactly like you did on Facebook.
Yeah.
You've got to start putting manufacturer, buddy.
Yeah.
It's useless, absolutely useless without it. I told you on Facebook the other day.
What I did like about this is the colour scheme, and I like that panel open there, really.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a cool little plane to say. I don't do planes. I like the photo that is took there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know which maker it was so you could go out and buy one.
It's Revel, because I had to ask him the other day on Facebook. We're not mind readers. You need to give the information.
Yeah.
Really do. I can't stress that enough.
It does state in all the rules, and in every post that I post, it states that kit manufacturer and all the other.
And it's just plain common sense.
Yeah, make, model, and paint.
I'm not just berating Mike. I don't mean to do that.
No.
It's for everyone. It's amazing still how many posts go up on ISM and not know with details at all.
I've done this.
Yeah, and people get really shirty with you when trying to just make the page flow better.
Yes. And this is Mr. Peter Thompson next. He says, "Hi all, this is his Tamiya 132nd Spitfire. What a lovely kit to build. Used Edwards PE for the cockpit and added extra decals and wiring to go with it. Then with the engine, he did the kit build and started adding wiring and tubing where it would connect and anywhere he could put it. He's still got to do the engine grime, oil. He's used Tamiya Sky and Vallejo Dark Green and Ocean Grey for the camo. It's clear coated and deckled and a black wash so far. He's got a few bits to fiddle with, and he's going to try and fade it, and it's nearly there. I quite like that. What's that door called there, Tim?
Barn door.
Cool. Oh dear, that day you said that. Yeah. This is Mr. Sam Wakefield next. This week he's finally finished the 172nd Hawk Hurricane. First time using an airbrush on a build, and he's slowly getting the hang of it. He's primed it in UMP grey and painted with a mixture of Tamiya and AK Air Series, and he's finished it with a matte coat. Thanks all.
Hopefully.
Still say that's a better aircraft than the Spitfire.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, not only that, the Hurricane shot down more planes, as I recall.
Yeah.
From the reading that I've done.
Yep. Hurricane was the workhorse.
Yes.
The Spitfire took all the glory.
I was just about to say they did glory stroke. Who were?
Tim, careful.
Did Tim nearly die?
Yes.
This is Mr. David Barclay next.
Nice.
And he's finally finished this gem. It's a Tamiya 124th Lexus SC430 in the Mobile 1 scheme. It's used Tamiya fine white primer and is used Geonotes EX white base, Splash 2K clear, Tamiya semi-gloss black, AK Extreme Metal Aluminium, and Tamiya carbon decals for the wing.
Very nice. I like that.
I quite like that.
Yep.
I quite like the base that he's got it on as well, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's like a carbon base on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
That looks awesome.
Mm.
We're going to move swiftly on to Mr. David Powell. He's finished his second-hand Tamiya 112 Suzuki Katana GSX 1100. This kit was given to him by a friend as a part failure. He set about stripping the bike down, repairing the frame. It was cut to fit the airbox. Several days later, this was the best that he could come up with, and he hopes we have a great show team.
You're doing very well, David.
Yep, hasn't it?
Good job, mate.
Looking good.
Yeah, that looks really nice. Just give me 1 second. The wife's just nipping out to work, so I've just got to go say bye. 1 second.
Cheerio, Dan's wife.
Just talk among yourselves.
Hi, darling.
What's your surname?
Oh.
And he's back in the room. This is Mr. Charles Stellini. This week he's been working on a 1/48th scale Airfix English Electric Canberra. It's went together well. No. Airfix and went together well in the same sentence. I don't believe you. And he's painting it along slowly. And he says, have a great weekend.
Yeah, looking good. Yeah, it's not too bad, that kit.
Oh, I like this colour. This is Mr. Dan Edmonds.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And this week he's finished his 124th Aoshima Liberty Walk Skyline. It's a good little kit for the money and very enjoyable to build. Something a little different. P.S. Don't fit the rear door cards, otherwise the body don't fit. It's used with primers, Zero Paint, Ice Blue Pearl, Splash 2K, Micro Mesh, and Novus Polish. UMP Apex used throughout. Have a great show and a wonderful weekend all.
Very nice. I like that.
Cool. Yeah, good job, Dan.
Yeah, those arches look cool.
Yeah, they do. I like the headlights as well, you know, where they just tipped in slightly. It makes it look evil. Oh, Mr. Adam Challenger. He says, work carried on this week on the Aoshima 124 Hurricane Performante. The dash, the console, the seats, and the engine all done, mainly using Zero Paints. Textured black with a few different Mr. Metal colours. Is open to get the body into primer and paint this week. Have an excellent weekend, everybody.
Oh,
Good, Adam.
Nice one, Adam.
Oh, those pictures I put in chat earlier help you then with the carbon stuff.
Oh, it looked like marble effect, didn't it?
Weird carbon, very weird.
That, isn't it?
Cool though.
Hey?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I bet it.
In person, carbon on those Lamborghinis looks really, really nice. It's so different to just having a weave in it.
I was just about to say that. You need to see it all in the
Yeah, you need to see it in flesh, and you're like, oh yeah, you just understand why and why it looks like that. And
they can add another 50 grand to price.
Oh, that Performante is a big price tag. That is.
Yeah. This is Mr. Dave Hill next. This is his PZ Jag Elephant in 1/48 scale by Fuman Models. It's about done. He's primed it with UMP black primer and painted with Vallejo Model Air. Weathering including oils and Vallejo engine and thick mud. It's his first tank. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.
Well done. Very nice.
I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, I quite like that. I like the colour scheme.
It's a cool camo.
This is Mr. Julian Salathiel next. This is his whip. It's a 135th Dragon Panzer III Aus .J. Why do they have weird names? They can't just call it a Panzer tank, can they? Or a Panzer III tank or something stupid. Anyway, he's painted it in MMP, Vallejo, and cheap craft paint. His complete scratch. It's completed scratch. That's what it says. There's no S. The grass is twine cut to length, unraveled and glued in place. Good call. Can't see it very well in this pic, but he also made the barbed wire himself. Both the grass and barbed wire took ages. Still a lot of work to do, but he hopes you enjoy it and have a great live show.
Oh, that's cool.
I do like it, and I also like the graves that he's got going on there also. I quite like that.
Yeah. It's different.
That looks, yeah. I like it a lot. This is Miroslav next. It says, hi everyone, this is his whip. It's a Tamiya 1/12 Repsol Honda RC 213V. It's slowly coming along, and I wish he had more time to work on it.
Looking nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's looking really good. Yes. The scale room has positioned two different things, so I have to read it out first and then flick to the picture. This is his whip on a Revell 1/32 Heinkel, aka the Beast. HGW seatbelts used. Also, he's got quite far with a Fujimi Ferrari with the C1 Transkit Plamars wheels and Hobby Design lowered suspension. Paint on that one is Zero Grigio Silverstone. Have a good show and pictures below.
Looking good, James. That's James Bender, by the way.
That's a big old plane, that.
Yep. Love it.
Cool.
Love each one of them.
I like.
Yeah.
Mr. Stuart Avery next, old Disco Stew.
Wee. Well, his profile thinks that he was a killer.
He's got a killer smile.
Yeah. What was his profile designer thingy?
It says it can safely announce the Tamiya British Army £6 anti-tank gun and accompanied vignette are done. He's had a lot of fun with this project and learned a thing or two along the way, and it's now safely sitting in pride of place in his display cabinet. Have a great weekend and happy modelling.
Looks good, mate.
There's a lot of green.
I think it's a bit heavier than £6, lighter than £6 though.
Bury a body under those bushes.
Mr. Dean Taft next.
Oh, nice.
It says, hi all, back to working on the main body of his Tamiya Stug 4, I'm guessing. It's gloss coated, then decals. Now time for some MIG filters and a wash. Next up, he'll start the tracks and undercarriage weathering. He's going for a very dry, dusty look. All going good. Otherwise, loads of mud. And have a great weekend all.
Looking good.
There's some wicked camo pants coming on tonight.
Yeah.
Now, which one do you want me to show, Paul? That one or that one?
Oh, God. It double post all by itself.
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot recently.
Pain on the backside. So this is my next project. I've started it. I'm working on it right now. And I hope I finish it because that kit cost me a fortune.
Yep.
180 quid worth of stuff sat there. So I need to finish it. And hopefully next week we'll see a nice update on it.
Cool.
Cool, mate.
I'm sure you'll start getting along with it and it'll be all right.
I'm enjoying it so far, mate. I've been plugging it. The most tedious parts of the bodywork and using that beautiful mixture of glue that Norman invented. Half tet, half mech / dysprendimine in my plastic world. I've had to literally fill 2 specs with CA glue. Everything else is filled perfectly with the glue.
Yeah.
Like on 6 or 7 different big seams. It's so good on the bike kits. Saves a lot of work. So yeah, hopefully we will see a bit of progress.
Awesomeness.
Fingers crossed.
And that is it for this week.
Well done. Well done.
Right.
This is
So
going to be a hard one.
Norman's got the timer on screen.
Right, 2 seconds. Hang on.
Okay, we're ready, Tim.
Right, I'm going to close down YouTube. I'm going to close down the chat now. I'm going to reopen it all.
Okay, yeah. Norman, do you want to do the same? Oh, no, you don't need to, Norm. No.
Don't need to, right?
Yeah, Tony Tim needs to do it. So we're going to give you 5 minutes. You get to pick one build you like the best, and that will win a UMP goodie bag. Simple as that. So we're going to wait for Tim saying start your nominations now. As soon as Tim's ready, we'll do it.
Hang on.
Well done, beat the clock.
Yeah, will Dan beat the clock? I'm going to struggle, I think, this week because Facebook.
No, that's a lot. Right, go on then.
Are you ready, Dan? In 3, 2, 1, start your recap.
We've got Styrene Works with the beautiful F117A.
My vote.
My vote as well. We have Jiff Jaff with his Dornier in 1/72nd scale and the winter camo. We have Scott, 2 Kids No Sleep, with his Hella Talbot Grand Prix car. We have that red turd of mine. We have Mr. Novarus, Mr. James Skiffin, with his 1/10 scale figurehead. He hasn't got a name though, has he? So he needs to name that head. We've got F27 packs with a 1/144 Airbus A300-600.
It's cool.
We have Dan the Goat with his Bandai Hoth diorama.
Colf.
Hoth.
Colf.
We've got Effie Kovac with his HE219 bits and bobs. We have Angry Owl, Mr. One Mac, with his Tamiya F-16C Fighting Falcon.
Cool.
We have Warped Crisis, Mr. Andrew Haycock, with his Rat Rod project. I quite like that. We've got Tay99 with the Ebro Lotus 49B. We have Stevie Nine Toes with his Imperial Star Destroyer in massive scale. We have Claire with a Orion Space Clipper from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Speaking of space, I've just looked behind me and aliens on telly. Caught me out a couple of times. We've got Paul's Jägermeister Beamer. Pardon me, Beamer. I nearly threw up in the back of my throat then. We've got Tim and his little tool and his Tamiya 120 Lotus 25. We have Sean, Mr. Model in a Shed, with his lump of resin of a Voodoo Bear. I'm going to quickly run over to Face Ache. We've got Kirk Hiltz with his 172nd Spitfire. Mr. Alex Newbow with his Revell U-Boat U-1004. Mr. Bjorn Gronling with his Belkits Fiesta. We've Mr. Bob Busking III with the Hustler. Mr. John Stone with his 1/16th scale Max Pro MRAP. Mr. David Sargent with another Strike Eagle in 1/48th scale. Mr. Paul Kelly with a Revell Battlestar Galacticar. Mr. Christopher with a Tamiya 132nd de Havilland Mosquito engine. Mr. Mike Dizzle with a McLaren MP4/4. We have Mr. Charles Stanhope with a 132nd ME262A.
2 minutes, Dan.
Mr. Gavin Colvin with his Calsonic Skyline R34. Mr. Mark Ewing, or Ewing as Tim would say, with his Italiano Mercedes MP4 Gigaspace truck. Mr. Chris Bell with his Revell 1966 Suburban. Mr. Dave Fish with his 1/600th scale HMS Ark Royal. Mr. Tom Haywood with a 1/72nd Mitsubishi Zero. Mr. Richie Lamb with his Meng Tiger in 1/35th. Mr. James Roberts with his Zukimura 1/48 F4 Phantom. Mr. Tony Davey with his 1/35th Humvee Diorama. Mr. Gaff Painter with his 48th scale Spitfire Mark Summit or other. Mr. Jason Works with his 66 Ford Fairline GT.
1 minute.
Mr. Howard Laird with his Ferguson Petit Gris. Mr. Mike Killen with his Yorktown and another aeroplane. Mr. Peter Thompson with his 32nd scale Spitfire. Mr. Sam Wakefield with the Hawk Hurricane. Mr. David Barkley with a Lexus SC430. Mr. David Powell with a Katana GSX 1100. Mr. Charles Stellini with a English Electric Canberra in 48th scale. Mr. Dan Edmonds with his 24 scale Liberty Walk Skyline. Mr. Adam Challenger with the Hurricane Performante. Mr. Dave Hill with his Elephant. Mr. Julian Salathiel with his Panzer III.
10 seconds.
Miroslav with his Repsol Honda. The Scale Room with a plain big bike. Mr. Stuart Avery with his 6-pounder anti-tank gun. Mr. Dean Taft with a Skilled 4. And Mr. Paul Bretland.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
That was
Nice
close.
one, mate.
And well done.
I'll go for the 1/1, the stealth fighter as well, Tim.
Cool.
Yep. Same here, 10 for me.
Mark me down for the stealth fighter.
And Jacqueline Stephen just messaged me. Kevin has posted his build, but he didn't put it in your post. Just put it on Facebook. If you look, it's posted every week, Kevin. It's clearly marked with a logo, and as you see, it's a bit. Go scroll up to your logo, Dan, at the top. Then, as you see, everyone's pictures are in the replies. That's what you're looking for. If you just put it on Facebook, there's too many people on there.
Yeah.
We'll be there all night going through the page.
Yeah, we'll just disappear.
And you post 1 minute, it's disappeared the next.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, but don't bother them. Yeah, Kevin, it's clearly marked there, but if you look on screen now, if you're watching live, you can see Friday Night Live at the bench, and you just put it in there. Like I say, if we went through the page, we would be there all day. There's 16,000 people on ISM. So sorry about that. It does happen from time to time.
Yeah.
There we go. While Tim can't set up.
I'm counting up. That's quite simple.
Okay, Dan will put the thread up in a couple of days.
Hang on, whoa. No, I won't, because next week it's the auction.
Oh, yes, we will have one next week. That's correct.
So it'll be next week, the week after.
Yeah, week Monday or Tuesday. Dan will put it up. Don't forget, you've got to post in this section. Not tonight on Facebook. It has to be in this section. Otherwise, we won't see. It's just it just goes in amongst all the other posts on ISM otherwise.
Yes.
There we go. Right, over to Tim.
Okay, so
Are your cameras off yet?
hello. Oh, is my camera off still? Sorry.
Yeah.
It is. Hello.
There we go.
So, yeah, going through the votes. Nice little spread of votes again. Close to for a final a little bit there. We've definitely got a full out head leader.
Oh yes.
In third place, we've got the Hustler.
Yeah, it's good.
Well deserved, the Hustler.
Very good.
In second place, we've got the Phantom.
Yep.
Again, very, very good kit. I'd really like that one. I put my vote down on that one.
Yeah, Phantom.
But then well out in front was the Stealth Bomber F117.
Well, and whose build was that?
Styrene Works.
Okay, Styrene Works. Oh, I forget your name now, buddy. If you look at the top of Dan, have you got the email address in there, Dan?
I have, yes. It's
if you go to Dan's post on Facebook, I'll just click on him. If you look at the very top, there's an email address right there, ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. Go on there, or if you go in the description of this video, it's at the top there as well. All the links for the live show tonight, the email's there. Email that email address with your YouTube name, your real name, your full address, and we'll get your goodie bag out in the post. You've got to email that, and we'll sort it out for you. So well done.
Well done.
Well done.
That was an awesome build.
Very cool stuff.
Awesome, that one.
Very nice.
Talking to awesome, that thing you're doing, John, is absolutely stunning, mate.
It's John.
Bellows.
Oh,
other job.
the P17.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Dimension.
It really is.
Very cool.
Hey.
Right, I'm going to make some room so I can pull my MacBook over and go through the world's supply of modelling products.
Hold on, I get my feet up.
Literally, my hearing's nearly back. I can actually hear. What? Who?
What?
Yeah.
Make some room. What?
I've got to say, my new connection and my new laptop stand's working well, isn't it?
Doing really well.
Yep, brilliant, Dan.
I've not had no garbled nonsense.
Not even the slightest bit. And do you know what? It was quite weird. It got worse as the evening went on. So that can make sense with it overheating.
What
I was just about to say, I think I'm going to put that down to the overheating problem.
Could be, Dan. Could well be.
Yeah.
Styrene Works, he says he still hasn't used the goodie bag he got last time.
Okay.
On for the auction.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Styrene Works, what's your real name, buddy, as well? I've forgotten it. Please, if you could.
He's normally good with names, and this week is.
I probably haven't been told it.
I'm going to say it's going to be something like John.
I'm going Steve.
I'm going Rudiger. Rudiger.
I'm playing football at the moment.
To Williger.
How
There we go, Frederick. Well done, buddy. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, Frederick.
Yeah, that's some wicked modelling. That.
Yep.
Howie.
Right. Yeah, Howie felt a snatch.
Howie.
Jesus.
Right, am I sharing?
You are.
Right, okay. So we're going to go through everything everyone's bought this week.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully everyone's put in the right section.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tim's got the hump. He's bought another camel.
Hey, humpty hump.
Very nice.
You bought another camel. You dirty dog, you.
Yeah, no, I can't help myself.
He's bought some Books.
Books.
The Fokker Eindecker.
Oh, someone's.
The Fokker D7.
Yep.
And the Airship VC by Raymond Lawrence Rimmel.
Rimmel.
Oh, Ray Rimmel.
Lots of words and lots of little letters in that book.
There is, isn't there?
Yeah. You open a book. Like, I've been reading some books recently. You open a book, you go, oh, there's lots of little words in there. And it's one of those I've got to put my glasses on and read it. I was like, oh, this is very difficult.
He's also bought a 488.
Yeah.
I know he wanted a 488.
What in a 488? You got
458. Well, funny enough, I bought a 488 this week.
No, you got a 458.
Did I?
Yes.
Why have you put you wanted the 488, but you got a 458?
Because I want a 488 and you can't get them.
Yeah, and I just said, didn't I buy a 488?
No, you didn't. I thought you did as well. But I looked
Damn confused, Anyway, that was confusing, random. But
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, moving on. Tim bought a car, and and he's bought a Fokker
No,
from Rodin in 1/32 scale.
yeah, the try.
Wow, very nice.
I like the face on that. Has it got a little moustache?
Yeah, it's got a little moustache.
That's brilliant. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. And he's also got a camel book.
Wee.
Owner's manual, an insight to owning, restoring, servicing, and flying Britain's iconic First World War bike.
Honestly, that is one of the best Haynes manuals I've seen on the
Is it
planet.
good?
It's
£6 as well.
It's followed the build of someone rebuilding it. So it's absolutely brilliant.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. £6 as well, bargain. He's got some drooling bulldog paint.
Yeah, a try.
They're very cool bottles, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite nice.
Yeah, I like the stickers on them.
Pigments are lovely in them.
Have you sprayed them yet?
No, I've got to do some priming and then I can start looking at the paint them.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing that. My God, you've been busy this week, haven't you?
Wow.
Yeah, his birthday present delivered. He needs to get a frame, and that's of a low and hard one.
Low and hard is it's a Fokker 7 again.
Very cool. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, that's big. That's the big.
Let's about all this stuff at the top, Timmy. We have to cut that.
I know. I'll have to get it off, mate. It's a shame.
I'm not sure about that, lot, mate. It's a bit weird. It's got your name there at the top, which is weird.
It is.
Oh, it's gone now. Oh, it's back. Oh,
it's a magic photo. He's not
weird,
going to turn it.
And then he bought the same one again.
Yeah.
He's got two. It's just greedy.
One for each room.
One for each room. Yeah, one for the bathroom. One for the closet.
The closet, yeah.
There we go. John Heburn's been spending the bucks wildly for 2 pots of paint. Well done, John.
You brave boy.
He is. Well done. David Sargent. Oh, he's been busy. He's bought a couple of F-14 Tomcats. I think never did 2 versions of the Tomcat.
Neither did I.
No. So what's the difference in them? I only thought Tammy did one. Both A's.
It must be early boxing and late boxing.
Yeah.
Because that bottom left looks like a slightly newer box, and that top right looks.
Yeah, I never knew they did too.
Yeah.
John, the how-tos are to play this, buddy. They're in modelling how-tos. Yeah, they're all there, mate, in modelling how-tos. Anyway, also an F-15, and that's the new Rebel F-18, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. And a combat aircraft on the Cowboy Hornets.
Oh.
Lovely. Yes, John, all the how-tos should be on a playlist, mate. They're all there. Matthew Pigott bought this little lot. Ooh, Jägermeister Porsche 934. Load of Tamiya paints and Vallejo Model Colour, Vallejo Model Air. Very cool. Nice one, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Bat's been buying a Renault Alpine. Lovely.
Oh, that's a nice kit right there.
Yeah, he's also bought an Hiroshima MGB.
Look at that.
That's cool. They did it.
Yeah, they did. They only do this.
Well, I wonder if you start that, it runs down the road a little bit, packs in, you can never start it again.
It's so small. They're really small, man.
Terrible cars, the real things.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Cool.
Yeah, it's like the one with the plastic.
That's a later one, isn't it?
Yeah, the one with the plastic bumpers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't do the coupe.
There we go.
You
I've no idea what Sam's doing. Someone's making some racket in the background.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and an Hiroshima Thunderbird Firefly. Oh, isn't that jet thing that lost control?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is as cool as hell.
They had to land on the platforms.
Wow. Do you get the platforms with it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Hey, this is your mate, isn't it?
Yes.
You should pass this to Tim. Tim can do a full inbox review of that. Bill video, Tim?
Oh, yeah, easy.
Mike's got some goodies from umpretail.com.
Nice.
Asian masking tape, the Tamiya sponge polishes, they're really good, and some micro ash. Although I did polish all of my 6 Series Beam the other day, and then remembered I had them. I was going to sat here, I was like, I polished the whole thing. I forgot I had these. Idiot. And he's bought the V-Spec 2 R34 Skyline. Really nice. And what's a rare one? I got that. That's a lovely kit.
Oh, nice.
I also bought the Castrol Nissan Primera Japanese touring car. Lovely. That's getting quite a hard kit to find, that one, though. Am I still in?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure I lost my Tinterweb.
No, you're here.
Yeah, it's a nice kit, that. Where else have we got? Let's have a look. Oh, Fiesta WRC 2017. That's the new kit, though, isn't it?
Yep, that's the new one.
I think it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. Looks nice.
Does look a good car.
And the WRC Polo. I think that's the one I built.
Yeah.
Or from Domino Models. Yeah, Domino aren't too bad. Oh, Dan Edmonds has got a Parcel from Plas model. He's got a McLaren Longtail F1 GTR.
Nice looking car.
And the Huracan Performante that Tim's after.
Have you that McLaren, Paul?
Sorry?
You've got that McLaren?
I haven't got that.
That's the one I was going to buy.
Oh, yeah, I've got the Fujimi box of that one.
Right. No.
Not the, but I've got plans for that one with different decals. But I might pick that up here, Shimon.
Because I was going to buy one of those.
That's got car. Yeah, I might get one, Sam.
Yeah.
Have they got them? Yeah, there. We'll have a look in a bit.
Yeah.
How much? That's got car graph with it to be better than the crappy Fuji. And the detail upset for the. Oh, that's funny. Way. Oh, we'll do it now. Dan's was bought some Splash 2K Clear. And Lamborghini colours we bought from a mate for a very reasonable price. Oh, I wonder who that was.
Crazy man.
Good man. We're able to see him. Kevin's here. He's bought a couple of Scour kits from his local model store, some supply goodies from the Chan and Hannah, and some paint, etc. Must be Pete kit. Pete? Oh, yes. I'm thinking of a car. It's not. They were delivering from Hannah's. Cool. Nice Lancia Delta.
Yeah.
That's a cracking order right there. Fantastic. You make your own sweets, though. It's got deathly quiet in here.
Oh,
I'm lagging out. Howard, Rob, Dave, Jim the Third has bought some rather nice acrylic ink, some UAP goodies, and Salad Fingers figure. Not strictly modern, but as he is little on his feet, so making a base for it. That's cool.
That's nice.
You got some of the inks you talked about before, some UMP stuff. Cool figure. Very cool. I like it. Radam has been busy. He's been with another UMP order. He's still waiting for his Jag Panther G1.
Lots of UMP orders at the moment.
Yeah, he's had the prizes. These are, for some reason, we posted off a load of prizes together one day, and they've all been delayed like weeks, and then all of a sudden starting to turn up. Some have been repackaged as well, so I don't know what's going on with them. So if you're waiting on a prize, just give it a little bit longer because they've just turned up all of a sudden. It's really weird. Miroslav's been busy. He's bought the Calisonic Skyline R34, the YZR M104, two of the Astra, Opel Astra Coupes. Be careful of them with the doors on them. They're a bit of a pain. Mercedes CLK DTN 2000, lovely kit. And the CLK GTR and the original teal Teddy colours, which is a cool one.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice. Charles has bought a 1 9 scale Triumph 3HW. I never did that one. A 1 9. Very cool. And he's also bought the WLA 750. That's a Harley, isn't it, that one, I think?
Yes.
Looks like a Harley. And he's bought a book on painting World War II miniatures. I wonder what that's about.
Not sure.
Yeah, can't glean a lot from that title. And another one.
Jousting book.
Oh no, this is Clinton. My bad. Jousting. I think it's about jousting.
Yeah.
Clinton's bought an Mitsubishi Evo 5, some TS sprays for amateur, and some empty Tamiya 20. What's they're massive those ones, aren't they? Like 60 ml. That's bottles. Alex Beebe's gone and bought. Wow, he's been busy at Proxy.
Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, he's have a pandering for his tool lust. Oh. I had to see in the course of Claire bought last week. He's got the Proxon Micromart 60E. Induction drill stand, power supply, cradle and speed controller, engraver, pen sander. Where's the pen sander?
Can't see that.
Oh, there's another picture. It might be down there. All across. Oh, he's got in his sights. Oh, he's got some Stanley blades and Mr. Hobby parts tweezers. Oh, yeah, they're the locking ones, aren't they? The big ones that I've got. Apparently, it's Tim jacking up. No idea.
Hey, what?
No idea.
No.
Little machine vice is good.
Going on.
And there's the 60. Can't quite figure out what the difference is in the 60. I know it's got this aluminium shield here to go in a holder. But don't there's any physical difference between that and the 50. Might just be a new model, I guess.
Well, we were going through the site that has lots of them listed, and there's lots of different variations. But then you actually read through it, and there's no, in theory, there's no physical inside it difference, but they look different on the outside. So you must be able to do different things with them.
Possibly.
That's what maybe it must be.
James Duff's got some new decals from Good Smile in Japan. GT3 AMG. Okay, that's cool. So you got
that's a lot of
full decal set one side and a set you want to paint the red yourself.
Ooh.
Quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of decal.
Interesting. And the Tamiya Nissan 370Z and a Shima Nissan Silvia S15.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
S15s look nice.
And that's a rare one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's hard to get. That is.
And he's bought a similar Ford GT. Good luck with that one. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, not an easy one.
No. And he's also bought modelers, a Camry. It's a different one.
Yeah.
And a big box from Hobbylink Japan.
Unusual.
So he's bought the Audi S1 Quattro. That's a Celica, isn't it?
Yep.
Celica, the new one.
No, hang on.
I'm going to have to read something.
That's the new Skyline. He's got the racing and the non-racing version.
Oh, I like that.
That's the R31.
That's brand new out.
Yeah, that's the new one they've just released.
Okay, I'll try and get one of those like that. Road going. We've got a Civic. We've got a
32
thing. And then a 32.
Oh no, it's a Toyota 11.
Yeah, it must be 11. Yeah, and I hate this one's cars. I don't know what they are. Isuzu, Gemini, Turbo. God, they got some weird cars, haven't they? A Galant GTO and a Suzuki Jimny.
That Toyota 11. That Toyota 11 we know as a Lexus Sora.
Okay.
That's that type of.
That is cool. That one, I like
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
The box art on them doesn't look good, but the actual model themselves looks quite nice.
Al's not bought much, but some dude called Norman sent him some decals. It was very kind of him.
Very kind.
So Al can do his Black Cat demo team link if he wants to do, which is cool. Julian's bought a spray booth.
Cool.
125 dollars, Canadian on Amazon. LED lights. Didn't think they would get them, and it was. So that's cool.
Nice.
There you go. Excellent. Adam's bought a Tamiya NSX. Just half of a project. Ooh. Is it going to have some sort of trans kit with it? It's got to, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Claire's bought some goodies from Hero Boy. She's got some flock sheet. Okay. 60ml bottles, 30ml bottles. Goodyear tire decals for the Lotus 79. Window mask for the BMX Audi Quattro. And some 0.6mm grey tubing. Just bought the new Tamiya Ford GT. I'm on the fence about this. I like it, but I don't know if I want to build it. You know what I mean? What do you think, Sam?
Yeah. I don't know, mate, to be honest.
You got to do something more to it than just that.
It's cool. It's just a bit
cool, yeah, but
the old MR2 Mark II.
Yeah.
Maybe you do a Mr. 2. I remember the Mr. 2.
And a 120th Tyrrell P34 from Amazon.
After seeing Daz Hagen one, I'm like, yeah, that's quite cool.
Yeah,
isn't it? Claire, if you're watching, how much is that on Amazon? Just out of interest. Claire's also been buying some goodies from Scale Model Shop. She's got some AK Interactive Extreme Metals, AK Grey Primer, Gauzy Coat, Mr. Hobby Empty Bottle, some Meizu Tape, Mr. Putty, a Tamiya catalogue, and some micro box drill sets.
Cool.
Stuff missing. Hang on. Yeah, it's got the FAQ 3.
Wow.
40 scale Sherman. That'd be a great kit. And Studio 27 detail upset for the Williams FW24. 23 quid. That's not bad on Prime. And some spare Mr. Hobby bottles.
I have to ask every week, Claire, have you got any more room left in your house?
Jesus, this is just crazy.
Double the amount of stuff. Wow.
You get room. I
Oh, no.
got a call this week off a very good friend of mine who decided he didn't want to build cars anymore. So hopefully he will put the money in towards different types of modelling. I got spirits hooked up with a lot of zero paints, decals, wheels, seat belts, detail upsets, all sorts of malarkey there. So
My
thank you very much, buddy. I got one truly hooked up. And then I got this little job lot off eBay for 78 quid. That detail upset there alone is worth 80 quid, so I got a very good deal there. I got the 458 with the Liberty Walk detail upset, Saab Mercedes C9 with a hobby design detail upset, and the Walter White, as I've been calling it all week. The Walter Wolf bike, all for 83 quid delivered, which is a bargain. Dan's got a few bits from myself, Lee, and Hannah at Ultimate Modern Products, and is very nice. Is that a paintbrush stand?
Yes. No,
Oh, that's cool.
not paint. I've got the paintbrush one, I think.
What's the round one then?
No idea. I've got one of the slots. So I said paintbrushes.
Dan.
Little laser cut, huh?
Yeah, very cool by Matthew Morvan, sorry.
Nice.
A very cool gift. Thank you, matey. And John Stone's bought the 25th scale. Oh, 16th. Wow.
Whoa. John
Cool.
Stone, you're nuts, man.
You ain't playing, dude.
Where in the heck are you keeping all these things?
I thought it was a 25th scale one. Wow.
My God.
Yeah, enjoying those big models lately, isn't he?
He's got a massive house, I'm guessing.
So that's quite an old kit, that one, because that's one of their old RC kits.
Yeah. It's pretty good, though.
Old one.
Very cool, John. Look forward to seeing you start that. Dan, what's your holder for?
Paintbrushes.
I thought it was.
Oh, I must have a tall one then. I thought I asked him for paintbrushes.
Has yours got square and rectangular?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sanders.
Yeah.
The thingies go down the back.
Yeah.
Customized for Sanders. Cool. And there we go. So well done, everyone that shared. Keep an eye out next week. We'll put the post up again. And the week after, actually, we'll do it. Say again. There we go.
Well done, Paul.
Nice one.
Yeah. Well done.
Talk amongst yourselves a minute while my throat recovers. Just move the macro back over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just know you want to sing a song.
I'm fighting somewhere.
Was that some animal in pain there, was it?
No, my tablets are starting to kick in.
Oh, dear.
Well, he whips his t-shirt and starts singing I'm Too Sexy. Oh.
You've no mention of that happening, mate. Any women watching that be driven wild?
Well, not again, since we've been here.
How's that song go anyway, Norm?
Hey. Yeah.
He's caught you on, John. He's caught you on, mate.
I put up with Paul for plenty of times. He does it often.
£23.50 posted that. It's me, Kit Paul. That's Tyrrell car on Amazon. That's not bad.
That's good, because I've seen him like 35 quid.
Yeah.
That was a good price.
No, I think I've seen it elsewhere for about 25.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what it used to be. It used to be 25 down to 23.59 from Jadlam.
Yeah, built it. It was a good wee kit. I was enjoying it, I think.
I love it. If I buy it now at this time of night, I can have it tomorrow. I'll give it to you. It's quite amazing how quick they can get the stuff.
You enjoy it, Tim?
Yeah, it would do. Well, yeah, possibly at some point.
Oh, is that you or the chair?
That's my chair. Sorry.
That's his old bones.
Yeah, it's his old bones, as Dan says.
I'm swinging this big old bird around. It's kind of.
I'm going to move away from that one because that one's just too easy.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by bird?
You know, if people are watching, they think, you know, what the off-air hangouts are like. You think this is bad. It's good to see
Not
some
bad.
new people those last couple of weeks.
Bad, that's good.
Yep.
You didn't see me.
No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
where you been, man?
That's why I've been seeing new people. It's great. I've been
Where'd you
scared.
been, man?
Hey?
Were you hiding or what?
No, I've had all the new cables fitted from the junction box down the street up to the house.
Oh, excellent.
It was all knackered, mate. I kept losing internet all the time and kept dropping out.
I said to Paul, I thought to myself, that's what's happening. When I messaged
Some
him,
hedgehogs in there, huh?
what noise?
As I say, they fitted all that equipment, and I had to ring the main place, and they were going to put a test thing down the line.
Yeah.
Sent the test thing down the line, and that's it. Everything went off: my phone, my TV, the internet, the whole lot. I had absolutely nothing.
Oh,
I had to go to my sons to ring them, so that to come out, and he says, "I've got to replace all the joints." Because the estimates water gets into the pipe work because a lot of the cap covers are missing from people's gardens and the water gets in and fills. There's like a U sort of dip at the bottom.
Yeah.
All the connections were just rotten.
I thought you'd fallen out. You didn't love me.
I love you, Sam. You know I do.
I know you do.
They cover that work, you know, just by have it in the house, right? You don't have to bill. You don't get a bill for them doing that.
Oh no, I don't get billed for it. No, it's their problem because it's their main connection down the street.
Yeah, right on.
I asked them about extending from hardwiring from the router, which is in the front room, to this room. They wanted 75 quid.
What?
Really?
Serious?
Seriously, 75 quid is what
I
the
bought my 20-meter cable.
I'm going to say just buy a cable for about 9 quid. No.
I'm just going to do it. Well, I'll get my son knows a lad. He installs this stuff all the time. He's going to come and do it
There
for
you
me.
go. Perfect.
Paid a tenner.
75 quid just to put a bit of cable from, well, it's only about 5 yards.
Mad, innit?
Yeah, 75 quid, but I got to rebook it. He couldn't do it then, he had to rebook it.
It's so hard to do, Norm, too.
Well, it's got to go outside from the front, along, up over the doorway, which is like a porch sort of thing, down around and around into the model room.
They have these really cool, like, wall connector looking thing. Follow the contour of walls and corners. But also, the longer the line, there is some loss by the length of the cable.
Mm.
It must be a Virgin thing, Norm, because since I've upgraded, my pitch has been melting.
Well, I think it's 24, 25 years we've had the cables in here now.
And say these cables that's in the road round here are the original diamond cable from 80s.
Yeah, that's what these are. But the thing is, bottom section of the road where I live, it floods when you ever get rains. It actually floods terribly. And
See, what we've got around here is idiots and animals that like to ripple, you know, like the green boxes that's parked on everybody's end of the street. Yeah. They like to go around booting fronts off of them and just ripping wires out.
Yeah. And
that boils my bits because that just, you know what I mean? It's spoiling it for everybody. You know what I mean? They're not just spoiling it for themselves. They're spoiling it for like 3 streets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always one rotten apple spoils it for the whole bag, man.
I want to say they want getting rid of.
Yeah.
What they tried to do here was to cure the flooding. Was got the green box and they lifted it and put a concrete block underneath and put it back down again.
Oh my word! Oh my word!
That's gonna work.
Yeah. Oh my god!
But like I say, they seem to have sorted it. It works better now.
See, I don't know why they don't just, you know, when they've got a really good connection with Virgin and what, I don't know why they don't just do what the electric board does. You know, when they're doing the, like, splicing the wire underground.
Yeah.
They fill it with resin, so water cannot get in there. So I don't know why Virgin don't do the same.
Well, they didn't do it originally, though. It's the original cable, so they never did that, did they? Well, apparently in a couple of years' time, they're going to rip them out and put fiber optics all the way through the whole system. So
Allegedly, yeah.
allegedly, yeah.
Until it becomes too much money, and then it'll go, oh yeah, we're not going to do that only on new builds now.
Yeah, but the lad was 3.5 hours. He was scratching his head. He was like, "Oh my god!" And his boss turned up and says, "What are you doing? You're too slow." So his boss had to go, and he was like, "Oh, right. Well, what we'll do is we'll add that to it. No, we'll add, we'll put this power booster on." We were back and forward about 8 times. And he was like, "Oh, it should be brilliant now with the test." And he went, "Well, what you need to do tomorrow, you need to phone this number." Yeah, right, man. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, you've just got to phone Bangladesh.
Yeah.
3 people over there that ain't got a clue what you're talking about because they're not living in England.
Yeah.
And then that'll get translated back to somebody else, and somebody else will come out with a little tester and go, "Oh yeah, you ain't got no internet."
Well done, well done.
That's happened to me 3 times though. Do you know what I mean? You phone them up, and they send some no mark out that I ain't got a clue what it's doing, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you've got a really good internet connection." And then 3 minutes later, you go, "Oh, it's dropped off a bit. Oh, it's back here. Oh no, hang on. I fixed it for you. It was a wire on your cable, eh?
Yeah, a dry connection.
Yeah, or a dry connection. They're all dry, aren't they?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be dry.
Oh, you get the exemplary one. Have you tried rebooting your
that's
off and turn it back on again?
Have you switched it off and back on again?
Listen, I tried booting the last engineer that came out. It had a brilliant effect, I must say.
I can reboot any technology as long as I've got a long enough garden to boot it down.
Big boots on.
You know, years ago, the first wireless thing that we had in house, it failed on me, so I picked it up, unplugged it, threw it down the garden. I kid you not, it bounced on the lawn, landed in a conifer tree. I left it there overnight, bought it back in the next day because I wanted to use some wireless technology, plugged it all back in, and it worked better when I got it out of the box. Couldn't believe it.
It not working.
All casing was smashed on it, aerial rang it off a lot, but it worked way better than when I broke it out of the box. And I had loads of satisfaction of throwing it down the garden by the aerial as well. I've done that a few times with technology. First laptop we ever had, that went through the bathroom window.
Well, I was bad throwing a kit through the window.
What were you doing in the bathroom with it?
It's the only window that leads directly onto patio.
All right.
It weren't. Get your mind out of the gutter there, Normski.
That's what you're telling us, dude.
Too late there, Dano.
Well, I am quite. My missus will tell you,
John, that thing's huge.
if something's not working, I will just throw it or break it or smash it or, you know what I mean, just to get the satisfaction out from it. And then I'll go and spend, you know, 400 or 500 quid replacing it. One must contain his anger.
We told that before.
Suppose if you can afford the replacement.
Right, should we do a giveaway?
Oh, giveaway.
Giveaway.
Giveaway now.
Timmy?
Can do.
I'm ready.
Timmy's off.
You are giveaway for
Let me refresh the YouTube thing again.
Go on then. I'm just going to talk.
Okay, you do that.
You ready? Yeah. Right, we're going to give away the UMP £20 voucher now. All you got to do is look for Tim saying start numbers now. Norman's got a timer, he'll have it on screen. You've got 5 minutes to pick at one number between 1 and 1,000. After the 5 minutes, we'll pick a number by random, and the winner wins the £20 UMP voucher. Spend at umpretail.com. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, just to refresh mine there.
Yeah, you've refreshed. Tim, you've done, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Right, when you two are ready. So one number between 1 and 1,000. Don't put more than 2 in, just 1. When you're ready.
Ready then, Tim?
Yeah.
And your numbers start in 3, 2, 1. Start numbers.
John Paul, yes, I would. I'll put black on there.
Oh, I can smell an ass whooping tonight.
Oh, what who?
Hey.
Next door's banging. Young kid next door is had a few too many sherbets, let's say, and he's banging and geeing everybody up in house, and I think I'm going to end up going around a
Oh.
Take Mr. Wilson with you or Mr. Spalding.
Who have we got in the numbers? Let's have a look. Oh, hello, Lorraine.
Lorraine.
If you've already said hello, we do apologize. Got Pooh Cat.
Lorraine.
Lord Atrix, hello.
Caesar Monies.
Oh, hello, Caesar. I think he said hello before, didn't he?
Okay.
Hail Caesar.
Jason's there. Hello, Jason.
Roger, what's
To Boutte.
PRVTSNAFU?
Private Snafu.
Yeah, that's it. Good evening.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello as well. I'm seeing Joseph, are we?
Robert Milburn, good evening. Malcolm Plum, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. So, yeah, pick your number, 1,000. You win a UMP £20 voucher. There's Caesar.
Oh.
Alan. Hello, Alan. You've got 3 minutes.
3 minutes and counting.
3 minutes. Yep, 3 minutes. Patrick McGee was there. Hello. 130 people still watching, which is good. Hope you all are keeping well.
How many thumbs up we got?
Not sure.
Who else is modeling out there? What do you know?
Wow, we've got 41 thumbs up.
Oh, we can do a lot better than that.
45 on here.
44 on mine.
Thumbs up.
41 on mine.
Lorraine says she loves listening to her dialect, Dan.
I've
You're not wrong, sausage.
got one of them voices that can put anybody to sleep.
Yeah.
If not that, my baseball bat will.
Yeah. Cool. So you got just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. And
Where's the best place to get frills in the UK? In the UK, it's Hysterex. Or we go on eBay or order direct from Frill.
There's a guy on the Facebook selling pages that's doing a lot of them.
That one that puts them all over your page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olar Peter, he's got a lot for sale at the moment. So if you're after some, it might be a good place to.
Have a look on Tim's Cheap Bits and Kits page.
Yeah. Olar Peter, you're looking for. He's got a lot of tracks at the moment for sale.
There you go.
Hola.
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 Scale model videos. Hello. I've seen that name before.
We'll get someone like Mr. Surbiton Black that you had as well. That looked quite good.
that's what I just used for the de-icing boot here.
1 minute, folks. 1 minute.
You come to life again, Tim. Yeah, I have spurts of energy.
Yeah, you had your eyes shut before. Put the camera on you.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it.
A bit of a yawn and a big yawn.
Friday. It's definitely a Friday feeling tonight.
Friday.
Friday brandy.
Energy earlier, and then I sat down and I was like, oh, I had dinner and then sat down and
40 seconds.
had some brandy and that's it.
Have some coke.
He's away with the birdies.
You needed some coffee, man.
What time do you start in the mornings, Tim?
I suppose my alarm goes off at 6:30.
Mine goes off at 6:10.
Christ.
I roll out of bed about 9, 10 a.m.
And we have 3, 2, 1. Number stop.
Oh, Claire just got in there.
Yeah.
Literally just got in. Well done, Claire. Has anybody missed out?
Can't see anyone missing out yet.
Happy days. Right. Screen share. Dave's asking what you do, Tim.
I work on cars. So at the moment at my work, I'm working on the brand new Ferrari Lusso, the one you might see in Top Gear. I'm putting a new audio system in it for the guy.
There you go.
You just name dropping.
Right, let's do this quickly. Right, so we're on Google's random thing. Ignore the 3; it was already there. Is my screen sharing, by the way?
Yeah.
Right, it's going to click this once. That'll be the winning number. I can say ignore the 3. If 2 people pick the same number, the first person to pick it automatically wins. And if you think there is one, please don't shout out in the chat. These guys check it. And once the winner, Tim will announce it. Right, you ready?
Yep.
So the winning number for the UMP £20 gift voucher is 681. 681.
681.
And there we go. Good luck, everyone. I feel like we're playing Countdown when you do this.
Yes, countdown music.
Hmm?
Countdown music would be very good.
I don't suppose you know what Countdown is, do you, John? Game show.
No, but I can kind of.
It's a game show.
Well, yes, I figured that out.
They must have Countdown over there.
I don't know. I don't watch game shows.
I don't think that's much of a American game show.
No, it's a shame. She's very pretty.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, boys, I'm no help on this picking a winner out because I missed everything. I've just been had to, issue a warning.
Oh.
I like these.
The next one comes with size 10s and a bat.
What was their face when you banged on the door?
Slightly red, and now his mum's shouting at him. Yeah, his mum's sat in the same house, listening to the same noise, and I'm not in the same house. I'm connected, and yet she just sat there listening to it. Not saying a word.
Look, now you've upset Dan. Don't upset Dan. You know what it's like.
I'm the last person that needs to upset. Trust me. I'm already Talcott Street this week, but that's another story.
Oh, you have to count again.
No, I threatened to clip somebody else earlier on in week.
Oh, I thought the curtains were open.
No, kids throwing stones at my windows.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you out.
There he is. There's the pervert.
And then I've told them 4 times, and then 5th time it was like, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. I'm going to knock your dad out now, kid. You can't hit a kid, though, can you? You know when you've told them 4 times and then they're still doing it, and you think, right, I'm going to your house now.
Yeah.
And you ought to see the face when I walk down the path. Oh, yeah. It weren't me, Dad. Hang on. Yeah, it were. I've got you on CCTV, look.
Yeah, got your sausage.
Hey.
You know when the kid turned around and said, my dad's bigger than yours? Nah.
How are we doing?
Right, so we drew the number tonight from the random generator of 681. The
Germinator. Did you say Germinator?
You did.
Yeah, we did. Random number Germinator.
Well, all right, we'll use the random number Germinator.
I like that.
It then produced us 681 germs.
Oh,
from that. And the closest with his amount of germs was Alan Little with 685 germs.
There you go, Alan. Well done, Alan.
Well done, Alan.
Yeah. So to claim your 20 voucher, you need to email the email address that's on the description to the video and the night show. It's ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. It's in the description of this video. You just click on it, you can find it, and the link to tonight's show as well. Send us an email and we'll sort it out for you. So well done. Also, Alan, if you're watching, make sure you go UMP retail account as well that you've ordered from us before, or you need to set one up because we need that to give you the voucher. So well done. Congratulations.
Well done, man.
Round of applause. One-handed clap.
Hang on.
Oh,
very small.
Look, you used to handle things like that, Dan.
Only on a Sunday.
Get my lube, love.
More information. So now we know why on a Sunday it takes so long to reply.
Yeah. Can't hear us over the buzzing.
Is that the phone going off? I'm not sure.
Your phone on vibrate? No.
I'm saying not a word.
Kids are at the window again.
I'm gonna keep quiet and
Which kids are at the window again, love?
not incriminate myself.
We've got a ladder now.
Oh, look, Dad. Oh, hi.
I need a big ladder to get up to my bedroom window.
Oh, brilliant.
Uh,
There you go, well done, mate. I say, just look for the email address. It's in the sidebar. Get stuck. Give us a shout.
Get what? What'd you say?
Stuck.
Oh, okay.
See you later, Willie. Take care, buddy. Yeah, don't forget, everyone, next week's our Multiple Heroes charity auction. Make sure you're here with us. We're going to have loads of cool stuff to auction off. We bring cash.
Everybody needs a big fat wallet.
Yeah. Bring all your cash and get drunk and buy stuff you don't need.
That's the best bit. Buying stuff that you don't need, that is.
For charity, especially.
Buy stuff you can't remember buying.
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Did I buy that?
Did I buy them 35 rubber buckets?
Rubber biscuits.
Rubber biscuits? John, did you say rubber biscuits?
I did. Rubber biscuit.
Why have you got rubber biscuits?
Because he likes to chew.
Guy says he's used a Molotov pen for the letters on the bonnet of his Mustang, and too much of the chrome has gone down. What is the best way to move this? I normally use a cotton bud with, well, it depends what paint you got down, Gaz. I use a cotton bud with UMP airbrush cleaner, but that's over 2K.
If you've done alcohol clear, it'll be all right as well, though.
Yeah, it depends what you've used. What paint or clear coat's it over, Gaz?
I think you got to have isopropyl to get that stuff up.
Yeah, that's why I used UMP.
Some form of it, yeah. Absolutely. Killer stuff.
Johnny, you're going to get the wife from Melina to help you off the table?
It does give you a workout. Twisting this thing around here. It's like, okay.
So
My shoulders.
Jamie, you're a bit behind there, buddy. You might want to click live on the live feed. You're a few minutes out there, mate.
Chaps, I'm going to have to go to bed.
All right, mate.
Friday night,
Take care, man.
Clear coat is Alclad 2, so that's aqua gloss. Well, you can't use UMP on that then.
Don't do that.
Cotton bud and try a bit of friction.
Yeah, because Molotov is fairly fragile, so you should be able to get it off quite easily.
I was going to say either that or
water.
Or you could try the green UMP buffer.
Yeah.
And then all you'll end up with, you'll not go through the aqua gloss. All you do is shine it up.
I'm sorry, but Alclad 2 has a number of other different clears. So could you be more clear?
Yeah, it could be the enamel.
It's either going to be an enamel-based one or aqua gloss.
The enamel one probably wouldn't be dry yet.
The enamel one, you're screwed.
Yeah, if it's enamel, you might as well just burn it.
It's not lacquer, Kev. It's enamel, mate. Everyone thinks it's lacquer. It's not. It's actually enamel. Right, never bloody dries.
Mm-hmm. Well, it dries differently. From the inside out. It'll look dry and it's not.
Takes forever.
And then you pick it up and leave fingerprints all over.
Yeah, it can be troublesome if you get it on there too thick.
Yeah.
Good news. I got my gun down put together eventually.
I didn't hear a word of that, John.
He's got his gun down together. Look.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice, John.
cool, John.
There you go.
Holy moly.
That's very blue.
Cool.
Ooh,
A bit of blue for dads. A bit of blue.
different blues.
Bit of blue for that.
And he's eating white as well.
It's blue.
And orange. What's the appendages?
Just
Tentacles.
just spiky bits. But yeah, at some point I'll pull him back apart and paint him. But
What is
not pull him off.
is
Just
that
like
like
pull it back a bit.
the Gundam things or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say he's all fully articulated. And
Do you follow Cam on YouTube or Facebook, John?
yeah, I do watch and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Gundam man, I reckon. He's doing some wicked. He's doing a group, a competition, something or other, isn't he?
Yeah.
Next few weeks, months, whatever it is.
Mm.
You can even sit him down with his legs crossed.
Looks very camp in that pose, I've got to say.
Oh, hello, sailor.
Has he got a sticker? Has he got something stuck to his shoe?
Bit of tissue stuck to the back of his shoe. I got my little boy James with that the other day in the living room. I thought he did it, and I went, oh, hello, sailor. And he went, what? And he just looked at me like, what? He's got to that stage now, just gives you a look of like, what?
You were rolling about.
I was like, tissue on your shoe, mate. And he did it again. Oh, hello, sailor. Obviously, he's completely lost on a 4-year-old.
I know.
And security guards. That security guard was epic. He was not impressed at all. I've got to call my mum Mush now. Oi, Mush. I would go and see Nana and say, oi, Mush, I want some pocket money. She goes, how much do you want? You want £100 a week? They settled on 2. So funny, oi, Mush.
I'm going to say you can always work down, can't you? You can never. You
start high, don't you?
You've got to start high.
Oh, so funny.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
The best one he ever did was I got him near Halloween. She'd been shopping. She called round. I went, go and ask Nana. She went to Sainsbury's on a broomstick. And he did. No, did you go on your broomstick?
Oh man! Right, oh, here it is. Oh, that's quite well enough. Loading. Oh, no way.
Anyone got any plans for the weekend?
Grandchildren.
Grandchildren all weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
A bit more in the man cave, I do believe.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I'm working tomorrow.
You're working? Gutted. You, Timmy?
Football tomorrow morning. Then
I thought you said something else then.
Yeah, I thought you said something else then.
football, got a party, and then got football Sunday, and then
Is it a proper party or a kids' party?
It doesn't matter. Tim will still be drunk.
I was going to say Tim's going to turn it from a kids' party to a proper party.
Tim vomiting on the bouncy castle.
Yeah, Tim will throw up everywhere.
so apparently we're going to. She said, "Oh, we're going to go to the old Wacky Warehouse place." So, so we're going to where the Wacky Warehouse used to be, but now it's just a pub. Yeah, what are we going there for? Oh,
what the hell's a Wacky Warehouse?
Wacky Warehouse is like a big play kid area that's just full of dirt and
basically a room that smells of piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of bacteria.
Yeah. And sick and free.
You clean your kids after they've come out of it.
Yeah. Wipe your feet on the way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big in the corner as an air freshener.
Don't go digging in the ball pit. You never know what you might find. And do not, whatever you do not lick or take anything you find there, or not touch anything with your tongue.
Wash Wash well.
It's basically the precursor to Games Workshop.
Oh, that's pretty good description of it.
That is quite a good description. That's like a warm up to Games Workshop, isn't it?
Yeah.
But with less BO.
But yeah, with less
Less BO and less spots.
Yeah.
That's what?
Less spots.
Oh.
I thought you said crotch.
I thought you said something else as well.
How the hell was it? Have I wiped my sanders on my t-shirt again? Yeah, I must have.
Probably.
White patches on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Wiping my sanders. Oh, it's on both shoulders. What the hell have I been doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Bathing in it, man.
Scratching your face on your shoulder, that's what it is.
No, I've been literally whoosh, on my shoulder of my t-shirt, wiping my sanders.
So, Paul, it's Mr. Service for 1500 black, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't actually use it as primer. That's the funny thing. I just use it as a black because it's a nice semi-matte satin. It's a different tone.
Mm.
I don't actually use it as a primer.
Tenner posted apparently.
Really?
Mm.
Where's that from?
UK.
Where?
S&M.
Try Frey or Ed. One of them's got it. Frey's got it.
Yes, man.
Might be cheaper.
Yeah, we can always hope. My phone buzzed at me.
What are your plans for tomorrow, Bellows?
Geez, tomorrow's Saturday. We might go to the Maple Tree Inn, the Cartwright's Maple Tree Inn, which is only open between, I think it's at February 15th or something like that, and April, the middle of April. Only when they
tap the trees.
They tap the trees, and they have a maple syrup farm, and they have a little restaurant where they cook up some renowned buttermilk or buckwheat pancakes, and with their fresh maple syrup. And oh my God, it's supposed to be quite the draw, and it's a cash only place.
Yeah.
So we'd like to go there and sample that. Perhaps we'll see what happens.
What did you want to know? Yeah, the Tamiya, the Mr. Hobby bottle opener is good, Luke. Very good.
Mr. Hobby bottle opener, this yellow thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Very
it's the most used tool on my bench, I think.
Yeah. What am I going to do tomorrow? Well, I've been waiting since Wednesday for an Amazon Prime delivery Hot Wheels track, which never turned up.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the record it might come tomorrow, so I think I'll just cancel it and go to Argos. I'll see what happens in the morning.
Having said that, we're still waiting on a corner suite and some 9-carat gold earrings.
Oh, very nice.
I think earrings were ordered about a fortnight ago, and they were on Prime.
Meaty, are you putting them in both ears or just one in each ear?
They're for my mister.
Are sure they are, mighty.
Don't go getting those from Argos, Dan.
I'd quite like to get this bike in primer tomorrow if I can.
Ooh.
I'll prime it in black, spray it in silver, and then spray it in blue. Like I say, the old customizable standards are coming in very handy for this. See you, Mark.
Oh, it does smell nice, doesn't it, Mr. Surfacer?
What?
Lovely smell,
Sure.
Mr. Surfacer.
You reckon?
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's
nice
all
one.
right. They put the leveling thing on it.
Oh, did that make you go? How's that make you go then?
Oh, it stinks. Terrific.
Love it. Love it.
Mr. Levinson is good, but oh my god, it smells bad.
So the numbers on them? Is it that the thickness of the?
It's like a grade because people think that's a filler. Well, it is a filler. It is actually a primer. That's its primary use.
Yeah.
So it's like a grade. So that's the thinnest one, and then
1500.
the 500 is a bit thicker, and 1200 and 11,000. This one.
This is the 1500 black for the rubber boots. Rubber boot.
It's a nice black color, isn't it, John?
Rubber biscuits.
Yeah.
John, why do you keep saying rubber biscuits?
That's the
I'm going to have to Google that.
Yeah.
You know what my Google foo is like for finding the weird stuff.
I think it's from the Blues Brothers movie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was.
From one of the song numbers they did. Belushi was really into those.
Oh, you want to see some cool new UMP stock?
Oh yeah.
It's not on the site yet. It should be, but it's not for some reason.
Michael, you're a bit late for the.
I think he's talking about Mr. Service 500. So we've got some masking cutting tape, guys. Can you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
To focus properly for you.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep. So all different shapes. I just picked this one because I like the curve, but the straight ones, a protractor one, all sorts of stuff. So you put your masking tape behind, and it's got the channel for your knife. So you follow it and cut it precisely. So very cool, all different shapes of them. There's loads of them. And we've got loads of little scribers, PE photo etch scribers. But these I like because I can get that on to show. These are actually tiny little photo etch files.
Oh, okay.
So that is actually a file.
Oh, okay.
A micro thin file.
Cool.
Very, very cool. So they are in, just Lee hasn't put them on the site yet.
What are those other ones at the bottom then? Because they don't look like
I have no idea. They're blank.
Oh, okay.
So
Blank.
yeah, I am not sure. I'll have to do a bit of research. They literally arrived like a couple of days ago. But they're cool. You barely can see it. Open your eyes. It's a webcam, dude. It's not very clear, unfortunately. But I can see it on my monitor.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can hear it.
So it goes from 20 mil, 30 mil, 40, 50, all different angles.
So I think you just stick your mask in, like
Yeah, do that, and then when you're nice, over.
Yeah.
And the straight ones, all sorts of shapes.
Oh, okay.
Different thicknesses, so on and so forth. I do like them, though. And then there's little tiny scribers in all different shapes as well, which are pretty cool. Oh yeah, they'll be handy.
what they could do with them is make larger ones for like Spitfire masks.
Oh what?
So they could make a larger one, so you could do a full set of Spitfire masks. And so
Spitfire masks.
Yeah. So you got all the camo patterns.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same.
Oh yes. I see what you mean. I thought you meant the files, John. I was like, John smoking crack. Yeah.
Not like that,
I see what you mean now, John, about the masking one. Yes. Yeah.
Smoking dried pickled eggs, probably.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
I thought that guys that was to stick something on. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. Unless it's to stick on the back to thicken it up, maybe.
Maybe.
Could be to give a bit of strength. Cool, though. Yet to try them, but we will. I'm more excited about the next UMP product that's going to be released.
Not long to wait.
Labels are on the way.
Oh, that sounds good then. That sounded gooder.
It doesn't really, because somebody's got to stick them all on.
I'm sticking them on.
James is going to do it.
Oh, God.
You'll have all of them stuck on one bottle.
You'd end up with random stickers like I got all of my bloody objects. Look, there's my iPad. Got a penguin on one side.
Yeah.
And a robot on the other.
That's perfect.
Everything's like marked. Random stickers.
It knows it's his.
Every time I sit on the couch, I get a Batman figure up my ass. Everywhere. Dan's like,
That sounds interesting.
Oh dear.
Saturday night in for Dan.
No, just imagine your face when you pull that on the video. Action Man face. What's up?
Ooh. Different kind of product, guys, yeah.
Oh, do you?
I heard that.
I can hear it.
More tea maker.
And there we go. Look at that. 2 little spots of sea glue, the whole off filled.
Wow.
Including the front wheel arch, which I never normally get. In one go. I just need a little bit of the front there. Something bleeping.
No, arthritis, I'm not sure.
I heard that. We're supposed to get hurricane strength winds on Sunday, so if we're going to do anything, it'll be tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow. Wait, is tomorrow Sunday? No. It's
Right, Saturday, John.
Every day is Friday. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make a move, fellas, because I've
All right,
got
John.
work in the morning. So I'll
See you, John.
catch
See you
you
later,
all
mate.
later.
All right.
Bye all.
I'm going to play around with my cameras tomorrow and change that bulb and that light as well. I'm going to have to do a little test video. Because something ain't right somewhere.
Boy, if that ain't the truth.
I meant with my cameras, you. Oh, I might need a little bit of sea glue there unless I can sand that out.
Hello, I am reporting from the Curry Festival.
Whoa.
Yeah?
I don't know. Not my fault. I'm blaming Dan for that one.
Of course, Rudiger.
See, when I played it, Tim, I muted myself.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I thought my I opened the chat and it unfortunately auto plays on my chat thing.
Screen share it, Tim.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, screen share it, Tim.
Yeah, screen share it, Tim. Come on, it's off down. It can't be bad.
Yeah. Nothing Dan ever sends or shares or gets shared to is ever bad.
No, it's all shareable with your family.
I want to say it's all family friendly what I share. Maybe.
Every now and then, if I'm driving or something, I need to put something in our chat. Open that chat and pop that in there for me, will you? I was like, if you say anything else, just ignore it. But I often leave my iPad lying around the house as well. So with James getting a bit older and he's very iPad and iPhone literate.
Oh yeah.
I better put a code on that thing. Because he'll be in the chat.
No, he'll trust me, the kids know my password, right?
Yeah, James won't.
Oh, he'll get it.
Oh, he will.
No,
He'll realise it's a password,
Yeah.
and he'll wait and he'll watch.
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Change settings.
There's no ipad. He can use that.
No, you're underestimating your child. You know,
No.
he's gonna catch you out.
No, he won't.
I have to agree.
It's when he's sat aside on you, you think he's asleep, so you put your code in, and then all of a sudden, strange things has happened.
Yeah. It's like you turn around, his eyes are open, he's just looking at you going,
Yeah.
They do it to me all the time.
Yeah, I've had that done to me many times.
You look down, you're like, oh, they're asleep. Turn around 2 seconds later.
Yeah, you're not asleep, are you?
No.
What have we got to hide? Kevin, have you saw our chat?
Wow.
We go chat. When we get to know you for a long time, you may get put on our group chat. There's about 30 of us in it. Just Dan alone will get us arrested. So, yeah, there's a lot of subject matter in there that needs to stay in there.
Trust me, there's stuff that you lot don't even see as well in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't know. Not privy to it by the look of it.
You don't need.
I wouldn't mind being. Leaving me out. Means.
You don't need to know, man. You just don't need to. So, you know.
Some things, if you're of a nervous disposition, you don't need to be looking at.
Yeah, I'm not nervous, Dan.
No.
There you go.
I used to be nervous and jerky.
Oh, I tell you what, we're watching videos of the week, Dan. You know, like I do on every now and then when I get bored, we put like karma videos on. I start watching karma videos, and there's like worst accident ones. Your video was on there.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, your video was on there.
Video.
I was like, that's Dan. Yeah. Whoa.
Makes you chuckle. I was doing it like they were fucking 70
Oh,
people.
yeah! Have it, Dan. Have it.
Well done, Paul. Well done.
Anyway, yeah, I was doing it like there were 70 people. Like, they weren't. There were only 5 on us.
Yeah. Have it, Dan.
Yeah, I'll send it in a bit, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Up a bit, Tim. We need a prize by next week. Tim, F-bombs now.
Ooh.
Oh, Dan.
Oh,
I wasn't even trying to lure you. That was a genuine conversation.
I know.
Do you know what, Dan? You said that just as we clicked on 66 likes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dan. Wounded, mate. Wounded. You've not swore in ages.
I was going to say, I ain't swore in 100 and odd shows.
Oh, gutted. We still got you, though.
Got ya.
That's all right. I'm going to get Tim next week.
What?
Oh,
Well,
dear.
there's a tenner in the fund. We need to have a whip round in the chat and add a bit more to that fund to buy something to donate.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon?
Definitely sounds good.
Yeah.
Idea.
I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll organise that tomorrow.
Can I pay in installments?
Have we got a useful email address anywhere? PayPal address?
Yeah, we've still got one.
Still got yours, Tim?
Yeah, still got the Friday night one.
So we can do to that, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to pop it in the chat, mate, wherever. Just say we're looking for monetary donations to buy some kits from Models for Heroes. No, it's 10 now, Michael. We upped it.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Where am I sending it, Tim? Am I sending it to you?
I'm going to put it in the chat now.
Good. I'm gutted for you, Dan.
I'm gutted and all, mate.
Oh, all that. You never swear. You're like me.
I know. I've done really
Me
well.
and you, the worst ones.
I know.
And we're untouchable in here. When was the last time I swore?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Well, fuck
What'd
it.
you-
There's a tenner off me.
Whoa. There you go.
I'll send the tenner over as well.
Whoa. Yikes. How it dissolves so quickly.
Let me know when you've posted it, Tim, and I'll
Yeah, I'll send my tenner over in a minute.
I'll send some money across.
I've got to try and remember. Hang on 2 seconds. I remember what it is.
What's
now.
that, Tim? F it. What'd you say, Tim? What?
I love Dan. He's amazing.
No, you didn't. I'm sure you swore then. Go on.
You can wait for that.
You need permission to swear there.
No, it's fine. No, I can put money in there without having to swear.
Oh, that's no fun.
Is going on.
Oh, someone's a bit nervous. It's only a tenner, Dan. Hey, Master in the chat likes your B17, John. Everyone's disgusted, Dan swore.
Well,
no, not really. No one said a word. Still got 98 people.
Hello, people.
And I think all my body work there is now ready for primer tomorrow. Beautiful.
there.
Oh. Oh, impressive.
I can hear it.
I can hear it. Oh, yeah, boy. To use an airbrush, is a fan enough when used inside? No, mate. Not really. The beer count drops now late at night. Always does.
Hungry.
It's knocking on now. Always drops down to under 100. Oh, and drops stuff off and smash it on the bodywork. Well done.
You can actually get almost nice airtight threaded connections for the air, the dry air. It has to be dry air with beeswax on the threads.
I'm not gonna lie, John. I've got no idea what you're going about.
So your compressor cycles, right?
Yes.
Because the air bleeds off somewhere.
Because the crappy quick connect leaks.
Yeah,
the actual valve quick connect, not the male fittings.
The valve.
Push it from side to side, it leaked there.
So the valve.
I wouldn't mind. It's a Hardwood steam back one, and it's pretty new.
Yep, mine's the same.
Yeah. Have any Roselock got kits we're going to donate at all?
I'll have a look through the old stash and get something out and put it in.
See you, Luke.
I'm looking at 2 to donate.
Oh, what have you got, Norm?
I've got a Mil 26, 72nd scale, the big one.
Oh, yeah.
And 148 scale Apex Merlin.
Oh, nice.
Did you donate one in last time?
No one's going to the things.
No, it was Academy 113 personnel carrier and something else. I remember what it was. You know, I'm getting old, you know.
I know a couple of questions. Oh, does Mr. Colour Super Metallic plate silver next in the gloss black under the plate silver? Yes, if I remember right, it does. And Claire saying, does anyone get a little bit of black dust on things after airbrushing black?
I mean, you're not extracting properly.
Yeah, if you're not extracting, you will. Yeah, I see that's what you mean, Claire, yeah. Well, I think we'll call it a night here, boys.
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yep.
There we go. Right, thanks everybody that watched tonight. Everyone that's joined in. Well done to the winners. Well done to Frederick. So I think of his name then. Frederick, who won the goodie bag. Well done. Hopefully all your details come through to me on that email address. Thanks for Dan for going through all the kits everyone's been building this week, and everyone else is buggered off. So that's that. And we'll catch you all next Friday for our auction. So keep an eye out for that. Again, if you anything you want to donate, send it to Also Heroes. The address on their website, and make sure to mark it ISM auction as well. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.